Good evening and welcome back to 7 Districts Arena here in Ajman. 7 District presents Emirates D20. Match number 17 coming up. The tournament has been powered by a Fancode. Sharjah taking on Fujairah. Live and exclusive from 7 Districts ground. It should be another exciting day of cricket. These are the two games lined up for today. First one is just a couple of moments away to get underway. Sharjah taking on Fujairah, and the next one, 9:30 p.m. local time, Abu Dhabi will be taking on Emirates Blues, so plenty of exciting cricket lies ahead. Let's not waste any more time. We got Ahmed Khwaja in the center to look at the conditions pretty much closely with his pitch report.
A brand new day of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode, and a brand new pitch as well. We're at wicket number 4 here at the centre square, so let's take a closer look. Once again, it's got those tufts of live grass with that wheatish complexion all over the pitch, all throughout the good length area, and of course the fuller areas as well. So once again, the behavior of this pitch will be a little bit of a mystery for both sides that will be playing on here. My advice would be just to bowl first, see if there's any juice in the wicket, slightly overhead, cool conditions, so maybe there's some dampness for the bowlers to work with. But overall looks like a very, very good batting track. But I would look to chase in the second innings just to know what is a good score on this wicket. Overall, a very, very good batting wicket, chock full of runs.
Thank you, Ahmed Khwaja, with his insights, looking at the conditions pretty much closely, and it looks like there's something for everyone. Should be a great contest. This is the point table so far. Abu Dhabi with 4 wins leading the table. Sharjah 5 games, 3 wins. It's pretty much tight and it's stacked up nicely. 5 games for Emirates Blues, 3 wins. Dubai and Fujairah and Ajman all with 2 wins each. Plenty to play for. Let's head down for the all-important toss with Ahmed Khwaja, who's there with 2 captains and the match referee.
Toss time for match number 17 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. I have the 2 captains alongside me in the middle. Leading team Sharjah, of course, we have star all-rounder Shahbaz Ali. Leading Fujairah, good to see. Hari Prashant is leading the side once again. And of course, our esteemed match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's going to be Sharjah to flip the coin. Tails is the call. It has come down as heads. Shahbaz Ali, टॉस जीते हैं, क्या फैसला किया?
बॉलिंग करना चाहेंगे हम और कोशिश करेंगे कम से कम टोटल पे रोकें.
बॉलिंग तो आप लोगों की आउटस्टैंडिंग रही है टूर्नामेंट में. आपने अच्छी बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं. खुजैमा भी बहुत फॉर्म में है. बैटिंग थोड़ा सा हिट एंड मिस है. उस फार्मूला को सॉल्व करने का क्या आपने ब्रेक में कुछ आइडिया लगाया?
एक्चुअली बीच में 2-3 लड़के नए हैं तो वो थोड़ा एडजस्ट करने में हमें थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था. लेकिन लास्ट मैच में जैसे शालम ने अच्छा खेला, वैस बीच में अच्छा खेल रहा है, लुकमान है, इरफान को अपना ओपनिंग पे आ गया. तो हमारा यही है कि आखिर तक जाके हम अपना कम्बिनेशन जो है उसको बरकरार रखें और मैचेस जीतें.
टीम में चेंजेस?
खुजैमा नहीं खेल रहा, मारूफ है.
बेस्ट ऑफ लक.
थैंक यू.
Hari unfortunately lost the toss, but if you had won it, what would you have done?
No, anyways, we wanted to bat first also, so we got the thing what we wanted on this match because our batting looks pretty good from the last 3-4 matches. So yeah, we wanted to bat first on this wicket.
And of course, this is going to be your 7th game of the group stage, so this is a very, very crucial encounter for your qualification hopes.
Yeah, from here there is no looking back. We have to win all the 4 from here to qualify for the top 4. So we have to play to win all the matches from here.
Any changes to the playing 11?
Yes, we have a couple of changes from the last match. Sheseb is not playing and I am back, and Taimur is missing and Harshit Kaushik has been added to the squad.
That's a powerful package. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Right then, news from the centre. Sharjah have won the toss and they've elected to bowl first.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja. And the news from the centre is that Sharjah, they have won the toss and they have opted to bowl first. These are the 2 lineups for Fujairah. Good to see Hari Prashant getting back and leading the side. Adib Usmani, Ashwin Valthapa, Harshit Kaushik, another useful cricketer. All-round cricketer. Mayank Chaudhary, Nabil Aziz, who's bowling really well. Sagar Kalyan found some form. Simranjeet, Yusuf Khan, Zaid Ali and Zuhair Iqbal. And for Sharjah, Almas Ayub is back. Awais Shah, who played a vital innings at the end. The last game, Harsh Desai, Junaid Afridi, short of runs, talented player. He'll be looking to get his tournament going. Lukman Faisal, Maruf Merchant, Mohammad Irfan Yusuf, Safir Tariq, the wicket keeper, and the captain is Shabaz Ali in the absence of Khalid Shah. Shamil D'Souza also played really well. Joining me alongside is Rizwanur Rahman. Good evening and welcome back.
Good evening, Asghar. Thank you so much. And it's going to be an interesting cracker of a contest tonight. And let's have a look at the most runs scored. There you go. Ronak Panoli leading from the front, massing about 307 runs, followed by Alishan Sharf, who has played 6 matches, 229 to his name. But there's a massive gap between 1 and 2, but closely followed by Luqman Faisal, 224, and Ahmad Tariq, the youngster, 213 to his name, and Kamran Atta, who's looked in sublime form of late. He's scored about 212 runs.
Yeah, some very good batting performances. Now, as far as the bowling is concerned, that has been led by Khuzaimah bin Tanvi with great pace and accuracy. 10 wickets. He's been very, very impressive. And Zuhair Iqbal has also done really well. 8 wickets, and a good economy, and a very good average as well. Saghir, well, he's a quality all-rounder. He not only runs, vital runs with the bat, but also picking up 8 wickets. And Haider Ali, ever present with his left arm, orthodox spin. Mohsin also chipped in with 7 wickets. So it's been a wonderful contest we have seen throughout the Emirates D20 between bat and ball.
Well, it's good to see different new names on the leaderboard. We've seen that even in the batter's side of it, even with the bowling. Good to see Zohair Iqbal trying to find some form here. And there you go. You can see the umpires walking out to the centre.
We are moments away from live action where Sharjah, I think they're rested Khuzaimah bin Tanveer. I think they will have to cope up with that, and some of the other bowlers, they need to step up as they decided to bowl first.
I think it's a wise decision, Asghar. As you know, there's been so much of cricket going around within the UAE, and they've been there on the top, Sharjah, so you might as well give that opportunity and check your bench strength, and I think it's a wise move, I would say.
Yeah, it's important. There's so many games happening back to back, so you got to take care of that workload as well. Premium fast bowler, you don't want to just push him and get him so some sort of niggle going in towards the business end of the tournament. They're gearing up and we are moments away.
You're absolutely right. And whenever you're there you're almost eligible for the knockout stage, and you might as well ensure your top-notch players are taken care of. And I think it's a wise move, as we just discussed. It'll be interesting to see how the other players would step up to the occasion tonight. Will be a cracker of a contest.
And for Fujairah, the openers once again, they need to step up. They played really well the other day. I think Sagar and Mayank Chaudhary, 2 very good players. It's going to be very, very important to get off to a good start here.
Well, Mayank Chaudhary, we've seen him off late representing the colours of the UAE at the Asia Emerging Cup. Well, he didn't get those runs that were actually required. He got off to the starts, unfortunately, just could not capitalize onto it. Sagar Kalyan, we know how destructive he could be. What matters is the power play. It'll be interesting to see how they will channel their innings in the power play.
Absolutely, and the absence of Khuzaimah bin Tanvi, who will start for Sharjah, that's also remains to be seen. He's been in such wonderful form, Khuzaimah, early on, creating that impact with the new ball with great length and steep bounce. Sigh of relief for these openers not facing him.
Absolutely. Sharjah, Fujairah, you can never write this team off. Unfortunately, they've not been on the winning sides, Fujairah, but we know how strong the team is. On a given day, they can be absolutely destructive. And to open the proceedings for Sharjah, it will be the bowling all-rounder Shehbaz Ali, who will be starting from the pavilion end.
Captain, and he will be leading, trying to lead from the front with the ball. Quality operator. Such a reliable weapon with the new ball. Can swing it. Predominantly brings the ball back into the right-handers. And we are all in readiness, and play is the call from the umpire. First delivery of the contest. Good start, worked away on the onside, gets off the mark. Mayank is away, and so is Fujairah.
Well, absolutely. Gets off the mark straight away. And national duty up. And Sagar Kalyan will be facing the tunes of Shehbaz Ali.
He bowls that hard length with that inward seam movement with the brand new ball. Again, worked away on the onside. Touch too straight here, Shehbaz Ali, early on, and Sagar also gets off the mark.
Slow and steady. They have managed to pick up those runs. It's vital. One of the batters will have to take on in the power play, as we all expect that power play to be a power packed side of it. It'll be interesting to see how they go about it.
So far, so good for both the openers, and also decent stuff from Shehbaz. Just need to go slightly wider of off stump. Oh, just about it. He does like to pull. That length wasn't quite there. Onto him a lot more quickly than he thought.
Oh, absolutely. Hurried upon to him. That was quick. Mayank just slightly mindful of that pull shot there. 170, 160 is at least what they would be eyeing for. 170 should be a decent target on this wicket, Asghar.
Yeah, to get there they need a solid start, and then they can build it from there. Oh, real poor delivery, but a brilliant take there by Safir Tariq behind the stumps. Not easy to go towards your left. Loose delivery, gets away with it.
Well, absolutely. Wonderful glove work there from the keeper, Safir Tariq. Going towards his wrong side, I would say. Ensured that he saved those 4 wides for the team.
Just angle down the leg side. That is one thing you can't afford, is to stray onto the pads. Oh, nicely bowled. Once again, gap was found on the leg side. Thickish inside edge, but he'll take that.
He's able to move that ball in towards the batter. Maybe in towards the right-hander there. Shehbaz Ali. Very well bowled on that occasion. A bit of northwesterly winds, Asghar. That would also help the bowler a little bit, ensuring he's getting that seam movement as well. Not easy for batters to go right away to go score those big runs.
Yeah, wind plays a big part. Very good delivery. That wind plays a big part, Rizwan. Very well spotted. I think that at the moment is quite gentle. It's not really strong breeze. But later on, when it really picks up the pace, the batters also need to work your angles as well. Can't afford to hit against the wind.
Absolutely, and I think they're doing the right thing, Sagar and Mayank. We know how capable they are. They're currently introspecting the situation out there. Just policing the wicket, probably would do that for another over and just ensure that they would take on from there. But as I always say, neatly worked out straight to the fielder there. It's the power play that matters the most, and that would be the end of over number 1. Fujairah for no loss.
Four for none after the first over is going to be Almas Ayub. The absence of Husama, he comes back into the side. Quality all rounder, and given the new ball, He'll be looking to hit the right areas to complement Shabazz, who was very, very tidy in his first over.
Well, absolutely, and you're the right person to talk about Hafiz Almas. He's been associated with the Seven Districts Cricket Academy, Seven District team as well, and he would certainly would want to cement his place in absence of Khuzaima bin Tanveer.
Starts off with a foolish delivery, worked away towards mid-on, another single. Well, Almas, we all know, is a quality all-rounder, a real match winner on his day, particularly with the bat. He can come in and play those cameos, more than a useful bowler as well. One of the important members, he was rested in the last game, so they're rotating their players around, and rightly so. It's been a long tournament and players need to back up and recover quickly. A loosener worked away on the onside. This will test the pace of the outfield and goes into the ropes. First boundary here.
A juicy full toss on offer, and definitely the batter would not miss out on that opportunity. Sagar Kalyan just ensuring finding the vacant area onto the onside, easy pickings, and they get their first boundary on board.
Not an easy delivery to bowl that Yorker with the brand new ball. I think it's be a lot better if he just hits that hard length. Does get a little bit of outswing away from the right-handers. Lights are beginning to take full effect, so perfect time to bowl with the new ball. That's a lot better. Good cricket all round.
Better delivery. He's got a deep square leg outside the 30-yard circle and a deep third outside 30-yard circle, ensuring, he's not giving that width on offer. Hafiz Almas after that juicy full toss. Well, you've been calling out the games here, Asghar. Have you seen a power plays during this last week or so, especially in the first game?
We'll come back to it in a minute. Down the leg side, loose delivery, but Safir Tarak does really well. A bit of in swing, just trying onto the pads here. Well, coming back to your point, I think it depends on different individuals had different sort of style. As we looked at that delivery one more time, just came out of his hand slightly leg side-ish and went on with the angle. Likes of Mohammad Irfan, Lukman Faisal early on, we've seen Khalid Shah, Alishan Sharfu, Ron Mustafa. They are really devastating players, but Sagar and Mayank, they're more into that traditional style of building the innings. Almost carbon copy there, a couple of extras. This is not a great start from Almas. So concluding that point, I think we have seen some wonderful cricket and very much closely fought as well, likes of Ronak Panoli as well, attacking opening batsmen.
Well, absolutely. Yeah. Talking about Alishan Sharfu, Lukman Faisal, one of destructive batters, I would say, in the UAE domestic circuit. And quickly, a bit of some words of wisdom coming in from the senior statesman Shahbaz Ali to Hafiz Almas, just asking him to bowl that off-stick channel.
This time with and hammered. He's so strong, square of the wicket. Sagar Kalyan, he pounces big time. Another loosener and put away in style.
Well, succumbing to the pressure, there are two wides on the trot, and this one he was trying to stay away from that leg stick channel with an offer, and Sagar Kalyan would never miss out on such opportunity.
Loose delivery here. Problems straight away for Shahbaz Ali. In the absence of Khuzaima, who's been rested, I think someone needs to step up from that end, because it will force Shahbaz Ali bowling change early on in the piece if he keeps on going this way. Beautifully timed, just a single, but that was a delightful drive from Sagar.
Well, absolutely. As you rightly mentioned, both the batters, Mayank and Sagar, they're technically quite strong. Not that they see ball, hit ball right from ball one. They take a bit of time initially try to get accustomed to the conditions out at the center, but once they get going, Asghar, we know how destructive they can be.
Yeah, that's their strength. They build their innings. And there you go. Rotation of strike. Brilliant from Mayank. 2 overs gone. An expensive over from Hafiz Almaz comes to an end. 17 for none after 2. "17 for none after 2 overs. Excellent start for Fujairah, especially in the last over. They got 13 runs of it, so momentum is certainly with them. This man needs to strike for Sharjah, the captain.
Absolutely. Shahbaz Ali continuing. Beautiful delivery yet again. That has been quite impressive in the tournament, and I think they've managed to pick up that single quite comfortably.
Last ball of the last over. Mayank getting a single in the first delivery of the next over. Dropping it down his feet with soft hands. That's quality for Mayank. He's looked really good. Without hitting a boundary, he's looking in absolute control here.
Mayank, we did get off that start against Team India in the emerging Asia Cup. I was able to play a glorious drive against Anshul, the Indian pacer. I just could not hold on to it. They got out quickly.
That's a part of learning curve, playing at the highest level. And I'm sure he'll take a lot of confidence moving back to domestic cricket. And in the future, he'll be looking to cement his place again. Perfect opportunity for him to make runs. And experience at the highest level always helps you.
Cut away, and that will be a boundary. And just as we speak, they're trying to break a bit loose now, Team Fujairah.
There was certainly a lot of width from Shahbaz, back of length delivery and just easy pace surface, and absolutely crunch. That was hit like a rocket. No chance whatsoever for that fielder. Oh, that was travelling at the rate of knots. Great shot from Sagar. Sharjah under pressure here, early doors.
Well, absolutely. What a shot that was from Sagar Kalyan. Sagar and Mayank, technically absolutely brilliant. Just timing of that ball was absolutely impeccable. Beautiful, but this one nibbing into the right-hander. Yet again, they steal a quick single, and an overthrow will fetch them another run. This is poor bit of stuff from Sharjah.
Yeah, getting a little sloppy. Sharjah, they can't afford to do that early on in the piece. Winning the toss and bowling first. I think it's about staying patient here. Yes, they got a good start. Look at that. Again, straight away setting off for that single, and needless throw, to say the least. And clearly frustrated is Shahbaz Ali.
You can't let them score. We've seen some extras going down. Then now they've managed to find the ways to score off the bat. Yet again, just maintaining those off-stick channels there, Shahbaz Ali. One poor delivery, he was punished, but he's come back strongly.
Just need to sit in here. No demons in this track. The ball is coming onto the bat nicely. It's certainly 170 pitch at least. So Sharjah, they just need to be there and build pressure and wait for a mistake, grab that chance. Then they can force to attack a little bit more to the new batter. Short delivery. Again, past that fielder. Wide of third man. This time they settle for a single. 3 overs gone, 26 for none for Fujairah. This is interesting, Rizwanur Rahman. Harsh Desai has been brought into the attack in the power play. What do you make of this move?
Well, this would be a gamble. It could go either ways. It depends upon how he would play around. He's ambidextrous, as we all know. Can bowl with both hands. Harsh Desai. But this will be an interesting move.
Starts off with a juicy half volley and he gets away with it. Square driven. He's got his work cut out, to be fair to the youngster, because especially Sagar Kalyan, he's a terrific player of spin. He's a very good all-round player, but particularly very strong against left-arm spinners. Goes inside out. That is a shot. Outstanding from Mayank Chaudhary. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, he missed out on the first opportunity, but he ensured the second one has been taken care of. Inside out, over the extra cover region for a boundary.
Held his paws as well. Outstanding shot. Not an easy shot to play. Over extra cover, inside out. Good delivery. Just needs to bowl that sort of length. You can't really float it up on this surface.
Well, absolutely. He's got to be mindful a little bit back of length, just ensuring not giving those full length deliveries. Yet again, offering that full length delivery, and has been hit that for a maximum. Expensive over.
There you got your answer. Harsh Desai in the power plays was a bit of a gamble, and these two quality players of Spain really going after him straight away. Another quality shot. The youngster is under pressure, and serious pressure as well.
Well, absolutely. Going down the leg side, a huge appeal, and it's been given. Was there a feather touch? Mayank cannot believe his luck. We'll have to wait and watch the replay. But the umpire thinks that's out.
Slice of luck there for Harsh Desai. Wasn't a great delivery. Just drifting down the leg side. Excellent take though by Safir Tariq. That's the replay. No trouble whatsoever. It's a fair delivery. That front on will tell us. Not too sure there. Did that brush the pad on the way through?
There was a bit of noise there for sure, and it could be a feather touch of the willow or could be the pad. A difficult one for the umpire for sure. Mayank will have to depart after scoring 16 of 12 deliveries.
.36 for 1 against the runner play. Mayank Chaudhary, who was shaping up so well, strangled down the leg side, and he'll be really disappointed with that dismissal. He was playing so well.
So the bit of gamble, do you reckon it has worked in favour of Sharjah after giving away 10 runs, picking up that wicket? I would say yes, you can afford to give those 10 runs to pick up that wicket.
Yeah, he's got that wicket. I said against the runner play, not in the manner which he was expecting to get a player out like that. But they all count. Oh, little fumble there. Wes Alisha, and that will be the end of the over. 4 overs gone. is 37 for 1. (37 for 1) after 4 overs. The last man to be dismissed was Mayank. Strangled down the leg side. As we look at the replay one more time. What you make of it, Rizwan?
Well, tough one. Definitely tough one. You could hear that noise there for sure. But it could have brushed off the pad, or it could be a feather touch, as I said earlier. Nevertheless, unfortunately or fortunately, Mayank had to walk back. 37 for 1 after 4 overs, and it will be Awais who will be the new change in the bowling. Hari is a new batter out at the centre.
More left arm spin, and he's a seasoned bowler as well. Done really well for Sharjah. Slower through the air. Nicely bowled.
Well, he's got the habit of picking wickets, Asghar. We've seen him in the domestic circuit. Entices the batter to go after him, especially towards that extra cover, long off region. Played straight down towards the long off. Will just be a single. The running between the wickets has been impressive. Hari is a bit of slow runner as opposed to Sagar Kalyan and Mayank, so he's got to be mindful of that, as Sagar Kalyan is quite quick between the wickets.
Yeah, but they played a lot of cricket together. Drives straight to covers. Good stuff here. So Shabazz is opting to go with spin pretty much early on in the piece. Dry conditions, but we haven't seen anything to really rip from this surface as yet. Nicely bowled.
Good stuff here from Awais. Not giving any room whatsoever. Checking the capabilities of Sagar Kalyan and Hari Prashant. 3 dot deliveries in a power play is gold.
He'll be looking to open up the offside when he gets a little opportunity. Nicely bowled. Awais is not giving him room. I think his go-to shot for Sagar Kalyan, inside out over covers, and he's a brilliant player, especially when it comes to playing that inside lofted drive. There you go, along the carpet, made room and made it look so easy and simple. What a player.
He heard you there, Asghar Khan. Very good shot, straight down the grass. 5 overs gone, 42 for 1.
(42 for 1) after 5 overs. Sagar is looking so impressive. This I'll continue. Excellent stuff. Attacking the stumps. I think that is very, very important on this surface, being a spinner.
Well, absolutely. And I think Hari Prashant and Sagar Kanwan would still be mindful after the departure of Mayank. Well, they've lost that crucial wicket. Oh, an inside edge. And racing away towards the boundary. A quicker one, but the fielder will cut it off. They look for 2 and get it quite comfortably.
Wasn't a bad idea to look to play through the offside, but this time no spin whatsoever. It's a brand new ball, and Harry got just enough lucky. That could have gone straight onto the stumps as well.
Well, absolutely. Probably an inside. You can see that a bit of swing in the air from Harsh Desai. Drifting down the leg side on the pads. No damage done. Was expensive in the first over, but I think he's done all right so far.
Oh, short delivery picked away and picks out the man in the deep. Can you believe it? Wasn't a great delivery yet, but once again, this man is having a wonderful evening.
Well, that answers your question, Asghar Khan. Whether the gamble has worked? Yes, it certainly has worked in the favor of Fujairah. Half tracker and straight into the hands of the fielder. That's certainly legal delivery. Hurried on to him and straight on into the hands of the fielder.
Hey, Bashant will be bitterly disappointed because he had so much time to put that one anywhere he would have liked. He's gone for 4. Fujairah 2 down for 44. Harshit Kaushik, good to see him come in, and because of those 2 left arm spinners in operation, he gets a promotion.
Well, I think I was expecting Adib Usmani to come up, but as you rightly mentioned, just to ensure he go up against Harsh Desai, they've brought in the left-hand batter Harshit Kaushik, a wonderful all-rounder actually.
And this is the talent of this man. Harsh Desai decides to bowl right arm off spin.
Ambidextrous, quite impressive, and he can get those wickets as well. There you go. That was the delivery. Full length straight to the fielder. No damage done. A better over as opposed to the first one. 6 overs gone. End of power play. Fujairah 44 for 2.
.44 for 2 after 6 overs. An action pack power play started off with a couple of looseners there from Hafiz Almas, and Sagar really jumping on those. That was a cracking cut shot of Shahbaz Ali. In comes Harsh Desai, was welcomed by Mayank before he was strangled down the leg side. Sagar playing his trademark cover drive through the offside, and then Harry picks out the man in the deep. So I would say Sharjah will be mighty pleased. They fought back well in the last 3 overs.
Well, absolutely. And that's the sign, the end of power play from the official Mr. Akbar. Awais will continue. He's given away 5 runs in his first over. Watchfully played. Pick up a single quite comfortably. So far, it's been equally poised between these 2 teams. 2 wickets in the power play. 45 runs on board. And they need to stitch up a partnership from here on just to ensure they get to a decent total on board. We know how destructive Sharjah can be. So they would definitely eye for that 170 run mark, Asghar.
I think this partnership is crucial, and left and right hand in combination in the middle is important for Harshit to not get bobbed down. He's a wonderful striker of the ball, but sometimes that middle game missing with his play, where he's not able to consistently rotate strike.
You're absolutely right, Asghar. I think it's a case of taking some calculated risks at some point or the other. What gets Harshit Kaushik going is a couple of big blows. Once he gets that out of the meat of the bat, he'll be quite confident.
Sagar on the other end, 22 effortless runs, going along nicely. Oh, beautifully bowled. No feed this time, just feeling for the ball around off stump there, Sagar. It's imperative that he really concentrate hard and be there till the end.
Well, absolutely. Side out. It'll just be a single. Harshit Kaushik, Sagar Kalyan, they've played a lot of cricket together back home in India as well as in the UAE domestic circuit. They know the strengths and weaknesses of each other. It'll be vital for Fujairah that they stay out for the at least next 5 to 7 overs.
Another good delivery here. This is good pressure from the left armour. 47 for 2 after 7 for Fujairah.
Right then, 7 overs gone, 47 for 2, and Shahbaz Ali would want Harsh Desai to continue, and why not? Was expensive in the first over, but has picked up a couple of wickets, and they certainly would want to continue him. He's got deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and one sweeper cover outside the 30-yard circle. Full length. They look for a couple, but will settle for one.
This stage of the game, it's about working the ball into the gaps and put everything slightly loose away for a boundary. That's the field as well. It's quite spread, and obviously after the power play, just 4 fielders inside the ring. I would like to see that short mid wicket in place for the left-hander. Oh, not a great delivery. It's going to be a wide. So just that mid wicket early on inside the ring, force Harshit Kaushik to probably take a chance. But that's the way. Normally these days captains are pretty much reluctant when it comes to having an extra fielder inside the 30-yard after the power play.
Absolutely. And I think these two batters are currently looking at, milking those singles and doubles and taking those calculated risks as and when required. 24 of 19 for Sagar Kalyan. Slightly short of the fielder there.
If you're fielding at short extra cover with Sagar Kalyan on strike, you got to be at your toes all the time, because there might be an opportunity. It does look to go hard through that area. Nicely played to the sweeper on the offside from Sagar.
That would get their 50 runs on board. 50 for 2 after 7.3. Harshit Kaushik slightly taking his time, and he can afford to do that. Harsh Desai, quite impressive. Yet again, played with soft hands and get a couple of a single there.
So far, he's been quite circumspect. Harshit Kaushik just trying to work the ball into the gaps. He knows he's got the power game to really cover up for his strike rate. 52 for 2. Nicely poised at the moment. Goes inside out. It was just a matter of time before he decides to play his favourite shot. And how good was that?
We're expecting that to come for sure, especially with Sagar Kalyan. Let's have a look at that. Inside out, comfortably placed over the inner circle towards the extra cover region for a boundary. And that will be the end of the over. 8 overs gone. Fujairah 56 for 2.
.56 for 2. What a great shot it was from Sagar. Once again, showing his strength against spin. Last ball of the last over. And this time he goes fine. The chase is on. And just pulled inside. Great improvisation here from the left-hander.
Using a bit of pace on offer from Awais. Trying to be innovative. Fabricated that shot towards that region just for a couple of runs there. In fact, with a bit more pace on offer, he could have certainly reached the boundary.
Beautifully played. 3 runs of the first delivery. So it's going to force Shahbaz Ali to have that short fine fielder next time he gets on strike. It's about manipulating the field, working the ball into the gaps and keeping the opposition on their toes.
Absolutely. T20 game. That's exactly what you can expect. Half tracker. Didn't get the timing right there. Straight to the fielder. It'll just be a single. So runs are coming, Asghar, but not at the pace that certainly Fujairah would have wanted.
Yeah, those 2 wickets have just set them back. And that power play, they were 26 for none after 3 overs, and next 3 overs they lose those wickets. It's a time for them to just reassess and rebuild. I think they'll look to go along at this pace for another couple of overs.
Well, absolutely. If you talk about that, we'll talk about it in a while. Try to hit that hard. It'll just be a single. Well, they've got to strategize themselves. If you take it as, if you divide it by 4 segments, 1 to 5, then 6 to 10, then 11 to 15, probably they would look to stay there at least till the 13th over, and they can go big from there on.
Absolutely. Wickets in hand is always key. And that's the way they go about things as well. Worked away on the onside. And great running. Excellent placement. Not so good there from Irfan. There was a bit of confusion between him and that mid-wicket fieldsman. Just looking at each other, and opportunity they pounced.
They should have restricted that to one. A bit of mishap there between the fielders, fetching them an additional run. And Awais clearly not happy with that. Awais, the good thing about Harsh Desai and Awais is they rush through the overs very quickly. You know there's a penalty in place that if you do not finish your overs in the desired allotted time, you are penalized with an extra fielder.
Loose delivery. Pulled away in the gap. Not so great fielding there. Luqman Faisal there, I believe, wasn't really putting in that 100% commitment. Didn't quite bend down in time. Vital boundary here for Sagar.
A rare side there from Luqman Faisal. Quickest of the fielders for Sharjah. On this occasion, completely missing out. That's where they say you got to keep your eyes on the ball. And Luqman Faisal clearly missing out.
A much needed boundary as well for Fujairah. That's where they are so good. If a bad ball comes along, they'll put it away. They're rotating the strike. 67 for 2. Another decent over. Back to basics. Easily done through the offside, and great running between the wickets. Excellent over for Fujairah. 69 for 2 after 9 overs. Harsh Desai, Shahbaz Ali deciding to bowl him out. It's been a decent spell. He's picked up 2 wickets, 2 for 20, 2 of his 3 overs, 69 for 2. This partnership is looking good here.
Absolutely. 7 for Harshit. Coming with the right arm towards the left-hander. Watchfully played. Dot delivery. Just creating the bit of pressure there, Harsh Desai. Shahbaz trusting him and ensuring that he finishes his quota of 4 overs. Cut away. Straight to the fielder. No damage done. Good deliveries. Right on the money. Ensuring no width on offer from Harsh Desai.
Top stuff here from Harsh. Bowling at a nice pace as well. The first one a little slower. The next one just darted in quick. This is
on the back foot. destructive he can be, and with that shot he will certainly look much more aggressive going forward.
Nicely done through the offside. Junaid Afridi was just a little slow there to react. Half a chance.
Gone begging. Well, but these are the times where you've got to be spot on. The fielding drills, there you go. And another thing, Harsh Desai should actually have been behind the stumps there. Well, a chance missed by Team Sharjah.
You need some sort of brilliance in the field at times, especially when two batters are well settled. Those are the moments which can really change the course of the game. Straight down the ground. He is just toying with the left arm spinner Fish.
Well, that's been hit with some brute force there, Sagar Kalyan. Waited for it and straight down the ground, just like an arrow. Beautiful shot, yet again, from the blade of Sagar Kalyan.
Didn't try to hit it hard. Just leant on it. He's got wonderful hands through the ball. Quality player. Having a very good tournament. Quickish delivery, inside edge. So at the halfway stage, they're 80 for 2 after 10 overs for Fujairah. Nice partnership developing. And it's going to be another partnership to take you through in the next half. It's going to be Awais Ali and Ahmed Khwaja.
बड़ा अच्छा लगा मुझे फिर से हमारी एकेडमी को ज्वाइन करके 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट क्रिकेट एकेडमी। और आज ज़्यादा अच्छा ये लगा कि जब मैं इधर आया हूँ तो हमारे बच्चे भी ज़्यादा हो गए थे, मतलब एडमिशन हो रहे हैं, ट्रेनिंग अच्छी हो रही है, फैसिलिटीज़ अच्छी हैं। बड़ा अच्छा लगा इधर प्रैक्टिस करके। और आप भी अपने बच्चों को इधर एडमिशन कराएं और इंशाल्लाह अच्छी अच्छी फैसिलिटीज़ के साथ प्लेयर बनाएं।
Welcome back to the 7 Districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. Well, as the captain of UAE mentioned, Mohammad Wasim, come down to the SDCA, enroll your youngsters and certainly look to improve and upgrade your cricketing skills. Meanwhile, Fujairah are in a decent position here at the halfway mark. 80 for 2, Sagar Kalyan playing yet another fabulous knock. Harshit Kaushik giving him support. And it will be the left arm spinner Awais Ali Shah to continue. Awais Ali alongside me in the comm box. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Ahmed, and good evening to all our viewers. Well, I hope you had a great rest day yesterday, Ahmed.
Yeah, it was much needed. I think more so for the players rather than us. A lot of high octane cricket taking place back to back in the first week of the Emirates D20, and I'm sure the players would have been relieved just to put their feet up. It's right at the halfway stage of the tournament. Most of the sides have played 5 group matches or so, they're well aware of the opposition now, and now it's the crunch stage of the tournament. Now they really need to stack up the victories to ensure they finish in the top 4, and it's a very crucial game for Fujairah in particular. They need to go on a bit of a winning run here. And good to see Sagar Kalyan looking rock solid at the crease. A key player for them.
Yeah, absolutely, Ahmed. I think Mayank Kumar and Hari Prasad, they've missed out on an opportunity. Looks like an absolute belter of a track. There's no demons as of such. There's no purchase for the spinners. Even when the medium paces were in operation, Ahmed, the ball wasn't doing much initially.
Yeah, Mayank perhaps a bit unlucky. Hari Prashant just lost his touch in the tournament. Oh, that was a short wide delivery. You can see Harshit throwing his head back in anguish. He needed to more with that delivery.
Yeah, it's a challenge for Awais. He's bowling to a left-handed batter. So far, he's done pretty well.
Yeah, tidy spell so far. Oh, that has been smashed over mid-wicket. Down on one knee. Up she goes out of the park.
Well, it was a matter of time when this man would have unleashed. And on this occasion, Awais just bowling slightly shorter and offering a lot of flight on this occasion. Got into an excellent position and has clobbered this out of the park. And this shot will certainly give him a lot of confidence.
Such a fearsome player is Harshit Kaushik. Devastating against the left arm spinners in particular. Clean striker of the ball. Was sliced in the air. This could be a chance. Just balloons over the extra cover. The breeze perhaps assisting him there. And Harshit, you're a lucky chappy to say the least. Productive over for Fujairah. They're on the move. 90 for 2. So Irfan Yusufzai coming into the attack, young fast bowler. Of course, they are lacking the services of Khuzaima bin Tanveer this evening at Sharjah. So that weight, that responsibility needs to be spread around. We've seen Hafiz Almas earlier in the game as well, and now Irfan Yusufzai will need to play his role as well. But Fujairah going along great guns thanks to this man on screen. Fluent knock, 43 of 29 for Sagar Kalyan, but he needs to make it a big one here, OS.
Yeah, quite certainly. I think he's weathered the storm initially, and now he'd want to convert these 43 into a big one tonight. He's due, I would say, Ahmed.
Projected score of 164 looks decent. I think they'd like another 10 runs on top of that. Nicely glided, but straight to the point fielder. Of course, Khalid Shah has jetted off to Hong Kong, taking part in the Hong Kong Super Sixes for the UAE national team. So Luqman Faisal, well, he'll need somebody to play the support act. The batting for Sharjah has been a bit patchy in the D20 so far.
He has a huge responsibility.
Really need to find the touch if Sharjah are to go deep in the D20 this season. Just rushed onto my touch. Not pulled with complete conviction.
So Sharjah certainly in a decent position in the D20 so far, but they would like to just get a couple of wins to secure the finish in the top 4. Safir Tariq, another key player, wicket-keeper batter. But good to see Harshit Kaushik involved. I think Fujairah realised it's dire straits for us now till the end of the group stage. We need some muscle in the middle order.
Yeah, he has been on and off in the team, and they've made quite a few changes, I would say, Ahmed, in this tournament. Khalid Shah is missing out. Rohit Bangash, what a phenomenal run he had initially. He's missing out as well.
Oh, absolutely. Two high-class operators. And hence Sharjah have been a bit inconsistent in the D20. Block hole Yorker, beautifully bowled. Sagar was willing for the run. Harshit not so much. But eventually he's made it safely.
Yeah, you can see a bit of a casual effort coming in for Harshit. It's going along well in this over, Irfan Yusuf. And we haven't really seen these kind of deliveries much being bowled in this tournament, Ahmed. The block holes, yeah, that was a good shot at the stumps. Would have been close.
Certainly would have been. Direct hits more often than not go in the favour of the fielding side. And in terms of Fujairah, well, they've had a few injury concerns as well. CP Rizwan, Shival Bawa, Nabil Aziz took a few falls in the tournament as well. So their batting has been a bit out of rhythm as well. Change of pace delivery, beautifully bowled once again. Call is for 2, but they'll settle for 1. And good to see this young lad, Maruf Merchant, back in the side. Bowls very good leg break and has tremendously improved his batting as well.
Yeah, he's a complete asset, and good to see him getting a chance in this important game for Team Sharjah. Well, they had a great game in the previous encounter. Shahbaz Ali was awarded the man of the match, and it was great to see Ahmed that he nominated that award to Shalom. So that's a very great gesture.
Oh, absolutely. The senior players giving the youngsters the due credit. Shalom D'Souza played a fabulous knock under pressure. Whacked away behind square. Long chase for the square leg. No chance. 4 runs.
Well, not all that bad a delivery from Irfan Yusuf. It's just that he got into an excellent position, read the length pretty early, and then swiveled away towards the fine leg. Brilliant stroke. No chance for the fielder in the deep.
Ominous signs here for Sharjah if this man gets going. Now he's batting freely. They're picking up that occasional boundary as well. Nearing the 100 mark in just the 12th over. So they've set the platform beautifully for a real flurry in the next 7 to 8 overs. He's already raced on to 28 of just 20 deliveries. Oh, that's caught him in the rib. Short ball from Irfan Yusufzai and just knocked the breath out of him. Good comeback delivery.
This was a nasty delivery, and Harshit, he seems to be in a lot of pain. He's down. That doesn't look too good.
Yeah, just skidded on. Didn't rise as he expected. Yeah, that's hit him in the upper rib area. And that can just knock the breath out of you. Hopefully he'll be A-okay. Just get his breath together. He's already on his feet. So that's an encouraging sign. 97 for 2. 8 overs to go. So Maruf Merchant being introduced into the attack. Bowls leg break. But certainly is categorized as a frontline all-rounder now. Graduated from UAE under 19. Sagar Kalyan, he's enjoyed playing spin this evening, that's for sure. Oh, that one almost skidded on. Oohs and ahs coming from the wicketkeeper, and rightly so. That was close.
Yeah, wasn't the best of the short selections coming in from the blade of Sagar Kalyan. And Maruf, it's going to be interesting to see if he'll get some purchase from this track. Haven't really seen Harsh Desai or Avais Ali Shah getting any purchase whatsoever. So I would like to see Maruf just flighting the ball and just offer a bit of loop to the batters.
Harshit Kaushik has been positive as well against spinners. Let's see. Oh, inside edge. Difficult catch for the keeper. But great variations coming in from young Maruf.
And he's bowled just a couple of deliveries and both the deliveries have been eventful. There you go, shot, it was there to be hit and chance goes down.
Lucky escape for Harshit. Oh, inside edge again. This time onto the inner boot. But he's found a really testing length here already, Maruf Merchant.
Yeah, I think he's just not reading the pace of the delivery. The ball is hurrying onto the batter. After pitching, it's skidding onto the bat. So that is where he needs to be a little careful now.
Yeah, perhaps look to play through the offside rather than drag it. Upish and straight to the fielder. Maruf Merchant gets the huge breakthrough. Harshit Kaushik caught at extra.
Well, you asked for it, Ahmed. He did play towards the offside, but has found the fielder. An excellent delivery, not read once again by Harshit, and he will have to go back.
Just pushing the popping crease, but a fair delivery. Yeah, this one turned away from Harshit and just sliced it. Didn't catch the middle, and a safe catch. A big moment in the game. He was looking dangerous, but he has to depart. 28 of 24. Fujairah are just on the back foot a touch now. 98 for 3. Well, Maruf Merchant rewarded for excellent bowling. And look at the setup here. First one was the top spin delivery. This one turning in, didn't catch it, and then the away going wrong one. Misread it, and a simple catch at extra cover. Delightful bowling from the young leg spinner.
Brilliant stuff. This is some really smart bowling we're witnessing from Maruf. Already picking up a wicket in his first over, and he's coming in with a lot of confidence. Adib Usmani, the new batter, walks in.
Oh, it was the wrong one. Big inside edge. This is sensational stuff from Maruf Merchant.
Completely we can see, Ahmed, that was not read by Adib Usmani.
Yeah, going on the back foot and yeah, got the shock of his life as the ball turned in. This is sensational bowling. Only 1 run conceded. And a brilliant move by Shahbaz Ali as well to get him into the attack. He's certainly causing some major headaches. And got some rip on that leg break as well. Beautiful over from Maruf. 98 for 3.
That's the batting card so far. Mayank and Sagar once again giving a good start. And a good and positive news is that Sagar Kalyan still is in the middle. Harry will be just disappointed, missing out today. Got out early in Harshit. Well, that beautiful delivery, that wrong or not read by him, and in the end scoring just 28 and 24, has to depart.
Yeah, still plenty of batting to come. The likes of Yusuf Khan, Zuhair Iqbal, Ashwant Valthappa in there as well. Zahid Ali. Certainly have the depth in the batting. But Sagar Kalyan holds the key. Needs to fortify one end and let the others bat around him. And Irfan Yusufzai bowled a tidy first over. Just that one loose delivery that was hit away behind square for a boundary. So what will Sagar Kalyan's approach be here? Will he look to be a bit more conservative? Or will he look to express himself? He's played a fabulous inning so far. One of the key players for Fujairah. And he's delivered tonight for sure. Just losing his run up there. Irfan Yusufzai. And Adib Usmani, he's also found his touch in the D20 recently as well.
Yeah, perfect opportunity, and he's come to bat with this. Just 7 overs to go. So there's a huge responsibility on his shoulders. Well, all this time in this innings, Ahmed, the ball wasn't doing much. No spin whatsoever, no turn. The moment Maruf Merchant has been introduced, we saw everything happening in that previous over.
Oh, absolutely, the value of wrist spin. Backing away from the stumps. Good looking punch, but straight to extra cover. Yeah, on a benign wicket, it's always the wrist spinners who can certainly get something. And Maruf bowled not only with a lot of skill, but a lot of control as well, Owais Ali.
Yeah, quite certainly. Bowling his heart out today. He's been given an opportunity and he's grabbed it with both the hands. And now Irfan Yusuf also bowling smartly, I would say. Not offering any pace whatsoever to these batters.
Yeah, keeping it simple. Bowling it within the stumps. Attempted Yorker, beautifully bowled. And I think he has also realized that, right, now Khuzaima is not playing this game. So I need to step up to the plate. I need to support the captain in the fast bowling department. And he's done a sterling job so far.
Yeah, this is where you need to step up and just take that responsibility. As a senior statesman, Irfan Yusuf, well, he's played a lot of cricket for his team. So far, he's done well.
None for 8 in 8 legal deliveries so far. A bit of a slowdown coming in for Fujairah after the loss of Harshit Kaushik. Adib Usmani, he'll be looking to get going, but Irfan Yusufzai is bowling great areas. Inside edge. Will go past the fine leg. 100 up for Fujairah. So what is the score they would be eyeing in their allotted 20 overs? Can they get up to maybe 165, 170 here, OS?
Well, just before that over where Maruf Merchant was introduced, they were going along so well, and that is where we were discussing that they should reach somewhere around 185 to 190, but now they need to reassess and rethink, re-strategize how much should be a good target, and I believe 170 should be the target they should be looking for.
Beautiful delivery again. Sagar Kalyan consistently shifting to the onside, trying to open up the offside region for his trademark cover drive, but Irfan Yusufzai absolutely spot on, targeting that block hold on leg stump.
Yeah, watching the batter right till the end. He saw the batter create some room, followed him, and bowled in the block hole. So another very quiet over. Things have certainly got back into the favour of Team Sharjah.
Yeah, just in a matter of 2 overs, the momentum seems to have shifted towards the fielding side. Low full toss, lovely punch down the ground. Long on was a bit squarer, and they've only taken a single. The running between the wickets needed to be a bit more aggressive there, I feel.
Yeah, missed out on an occasion. You need to ensure that if you can't really find the boundaries, at least look for those doubles when on offer. And clearly, Ahmed, I think there was a 2.
So far, so good from Yusufzai in this spell. None for 11, doing a great job. Hard punch straight down the ground. Once again, now they're pushing for 2 and they'll make it in time. Sagar Kalyan raises his 50 and a much needed half century for the side. Well played of just 37 deliveries, but they need a plenty more from the star opener. Fujairah are 104 for 3. Sagar Kalyan, 7 boundaries, a very eye-catching innings as always, and he holds the key for the men in orange. Change in the bowling then. Maruf Merchant only given 1 over, and Hafiz Almas, the star all-rounder, coming back into the attack, bowled only 1 over in the power play, was taken for a ride. What could be the thinking behind this move, Owais Ali?
I'm not too sure. I was just about to ask you the same question, Ahmed.
I'm glad I asked you first.
Very surprising move. He bowled so well in the first over, Maruf.
Well, let's see. drop and run. Adib Usmani content to feed the strike to Sagar. So Maruf Merchant only given 1 over. Harsh and OS Ali Shah have completed the spell. They're going back to pace on. Maybe they're sensing that the Fujairah batters in the middle are looking to open up, and maybe Hafiz Almas with his experience could create an opportunity.
I'm not too sure. Ahmed Sagar Kalyan, he likes pace on the delivery, on the bat rather. So bringing Almas, he didn't really have a great first over, gave 13 runs. So we'll have to wait and see if this decision works in their favour.
Third and fine leg in the circle. Everybody deep on the onside. There is a deep point as well. Interesting. Trying to protect the square boundaries. Slow delivery into the pitch. So at least Hafiz Almas is looking to mix it up here. And let's see if that pays off for Sharjah.
Yeah, it seems like one thing they have realised, that you do not want to give any pace on offer to these batters, and that is what Irfan Yusufzai and now Almas has done in the previous couple of deliveries.
Well, square leg was in the circle in the previous delivery. Now they've sent him back. So who are they bringing in? Third is in, point is in, extra cover is in, and the fine leg. So it's pretty much a spinner setup really, with the deep extra cover as well. Top edge! And just beyond the fine leg fielder. Caught Adib Usmani by surprise there. But they will pick up 2.
Yeah, missed out an opportunity. It was short, it was there to be hit. And just holding on to the surface slightly. And I think he'll be considering himself lucky that it didn't go in the hands of the fielder.
Yeah, if it's a sticky wicket that is conducive for the spinners. I'm not sure why Maruf was taken off, but Hafiz Almas has realised that, hence using all of his vast experience, cutters, slower balls, taking pace off, seems to be working for Sharjah. Another slow delivery tucked away, and they'll just take a single to deep mid wicket.
Yeah, and also I would like to add, it just breaks the rhythm of the wrist spinners. Mind you, wrist spin is not an easy art. It's a very tough job to do when you come on to bowl. And it's very important you have that rhythm going in your favour. And that first over, he was bowling brilliantly. Everything was perfect. But then, surprisingly, he was removed from the attack.
And maybe a change of ends could be in the offing for Maruf. Try him from the STCA end rather. That could be the thinking. Let's see. Oh, straight to square leg. He was in the circle. He was looking for that boundary. But it's catching practice for Harsh Desai.
Oh, he's going to be furious with himself. There was just one fielder standing next to the umpire. It was a premeditated shot, legal delivery, no issues whatsoever. And there you go, have a look. He's found him to perfection, straight into his hands. He did not move an inch. And very, very unfortunate dismissal for this man.
Well, that is a huge blow to Fujairah. The well-set Sagar Kalyan trying to manufacture a boundary, instead has thrown his wicket. Big moment in the game. So a well-made 50, 51 of 39. Fujairah now 109 for 4. Exciting young batter Yusuf Khan coming in at 6. A beautiful delivery, full and swinging away. Was a half appeal, but I think that's beaten him all ends up. So a superb over from Hafiz Almas, only conceding 5 runs, and the key wicket of Sagar Kalyan, 109 for 4. Well, they were 80 for 2 at the drinks break at the halfway stage. And they've just slid down to 109 for 4. And as we suspected, it's a change of ends for Maruf Merchant. Adib Usmani, now he'll have to rebuild. Swept in the air towards square. Does well, Junaid Afridi. Can be tricky when the batter plays the horizontal bat shot against the wrist spinner. I think Safir Tariq told him, the ball is going to skid off the turf. Be careful.
A great start to the over once again for Maruf. So we'll see a lot of wrong ones coming from him, and it's turning sharply towards the right-handers. And I think now is the time they can just stop the runs flow from here onwards.
They've done really well to hit the brakes here, Sharjah. Topspin delivery going straight on with the arm. The call is for 2. And they're running on the throw. Yeah, that's good. Putting pressure on the fielder. But they've sent in Yusuf Khan at 6. Ashwin Valtapa is listed in the side today as well. Played a fabulous cameo in the previous game. So I'm slightly surprised he's not come in as the left-hander aggressor at this stage of the game.
Well, Ahmed, I think we're just getting too many surprises today. It was Maruf being removed from the attack, and then now that decision. Well, I completely back you on that. Ashwant played a very fiery innings in that game. Has been demoted.
Beautifully bowled. Look at that ripping leg break. Outstanding. Absolutely no chance on that one, Adib Usmani.
Well, the moment the ball has been given to this man, there you go. Oh, this is literally an unplayable delivery. Tremendous stuff.
Fabulous bowling. Maruf. The ball is coming out of his hand beautifully. His length has been immaculate. Well, just as I say it, it's a drag down. Thankfully, there is protection in the deep. Maybe some party surprises for Halloween coming from both sides.
That's a brilliant stuff by Maruf. And that wrong one, if you notice, he bowls a little quicker to the batters. Just the normal leg spinners. Those are the ones which he flights.
Steps out and hits it in the air towards mid-wicket. Dropped! Well, what was happening there? An absolute sitter put down by Shalom at deep mid-wicket.
But this is not good. Once again, Maruf Merchant creating an excellent setup to the batter. Trying to take down Maruf. Trying to go for the big shot and a regulation take. Not too sure with that technique.
Yeah, that was not reverse cup. That was not the orthodox hands down. I'm not sure what that was. Very poor from Shalom. And you have to feel for the young leggy there. Created yet another chance. Hard cut shot through extra cover. But straight to Harsh Desai. So a good over spoiled by a dropped catch. 119 for 4. Well, plenty of bowling options used by Shehbaz Ali this evening. And all of them have done a pretty tidy job. Irfan Yusufzai has been decent, none for 13. Maruf has been brilliant, 1 for 11. 2 wickets for the young ambidextrous Harsh Desai, even though he took a bit of tap. And Hafiz Almas getting the key breakthrough of Sagar Kalyan as well. Even though they were at 98 for 2 at one stage, Fujairah, they've just slowed down with the flurry of quick wickets falling. And now Hafiz Almas will continue from the pavilion end. 4 overs remaining. We're eyeing that 160 sort of score. But somebody in the middle for Fujairah will need to play really well here, OS.
Yeah, quite certainly. They need to target the part-timer Almas in this over.
Oh, rushed onto him. He does favour the pull shot, Yusuf Khan. But that one perhaps just skidded off the wicket. They will pick up a single, but not a convincing shot by any means.
Yeah, so the decision to give Almas that second over certainly went in their favour. He gave just 5 odd runs, and yet again the captain, showing a lot of faith and trust in him, has gone towards him once again. He's going to be bowling his 3rd over.
Yeah, he's a match winner, Hafiz Almas, with bat or ball, so it's important to get him going, especially in the latter half of the tournament. You need a player like him. Nicely glided, but straight to the short third. They will pick up a single, but boundaries, they've really dried up in the last 2 or 3 overs.
Well, they have kept Adib Osmani very quiet in this innings, and I think now is the high time. Both the batters should try to go for those big shots, as you rightly mentioned, Ahmed. Still a few batters to come after this, so need to take the charge, and it has to come right now.
Yeah, you have to be a bit selfless here. Still have Ashwant, Zahid Ali, Zuhair Iqbal. They all pack a punch. So just look to go big. Hit in the air towards deep mid wicket again. And this time, Luqman Faisal with a bit of a juggling act. But I think that's a clean take. Or is it? I think we need a boundary check on that one. Yusuf Khan, he's a bit reluctant to leave the park just yet.
Well, there's no celebrations whatsoever coming in from the fielder or the bowler. So they might want to have a recheck on this. Nonetheless, he's done excellent well behind there. And I think he's taken a good catch there, Ahmed.
Yeah, well, they're not gathering to give each other high fives and salutations just yet. That back leg. Yeah, I think has he stepped on the skirting? Ooh, this is going to be tight. I think we need to just roll it forward a touch here. It's a clean take here. But watch out for that back leg, Awais Ali. I think it may have just brushed the skirting. That is my initial assessment. Great catch taken. Kept his eye on the ball. But this is mighty, mighty close.
Yeah, a tough one for the third umpire, but rightly said, Ahmed. I think there's a bit of disturbance coming in on that skirting. That back foot certainly touched slightly. Oh, just want to have a recheck on this.
Yeah, this was okay. Just when he tried to balance himself, has he just brushed the boundary skirting there? Yeah, this is the frame that looks the most convincing one. Key moment in the game. If they lose another wicket in the pursuit of quick runs. So the umpires in the middle. Akbar Ali, international umpire for the UAE. And Shami may be alongside him. They'll be waiting for the TV umpire's call. In terms of the front foot stride, it's perfectly A-OK. Yusuf Khan, well, he's halfway to the dugout here. Have to feel for the young lad. Not an easy position and given us out. Well taken by Luqman Faisal. That was not an easy catch by any means. So Yusuf Khan in the pursuit of quick runs has holed out. 121 for 5. So the middle order has not quite delivered for Fujairah here. Can this man change the equation? Ashwant Valthappa, exciting left-hand batter, has represented the UAE, played a fabulous cameo in the previous game. Needs to replicate that tonight once more. Slow delivery, worked towards extra cover and immediately off the mark.
Well, brilliant captaincy, I would say, by Shahbaz Ali. We were just having a discussion if it was the right move to bring Almas back into the attack, and it has certainly paid off in their favour. 2 important wickets coming in the context of play.
Yeah, he had conceded 13 runs in his first over. Since then, 2 for 20. So a fabulous comeback. This was the dismissal of Yusuf Khan. Slower delivery. He went after it. And Luqman Faisal did a fabulous awareness. That's a big wide. Barely finishing within the cut strip. Perhaps trying something a bit fanciful there, Hafiz Almas. But overall, he's done a pretty good job. Yeah, that went like a leg break, like Maroof Merchant.
Yeah, you can see him rolling his fingers and trying to ball that leg spin. And in the end, just went horribly wrong.
Adib Usmani, he holds the key. Run a ball 12 so far. He's been a bit sedate at the crease. Oh, this has taken the toe end of the bat. Long on has a chance. And taken. No mistake made. It's the second wicket in the over for Hafiz Almas.
Well, I would say this is a collapse for Team Fujairah. They were looking so good initially in the halfway mark after 10 overs. But then since Maroof and Almas have been introduced, they have been creating havoc. Legal delivery, no problems whatsoever. And this is a big, big wicket. Adib Usmani, nothing short in the end. And a great take out in the fielding department.
Oais Ali Shah making no mistake. And that could be a body blow to Fujairah. Adib Usmani departs for 12. 123 for 6. Well, from 80 for 2 to 123 for 6 in a matter of 7 overs. This game has done a complete 180-degree turn. Terrific bowling by Sharjah. Terrific captaincy by Shahbaz Ali.
One last delivery coming from Almas. 3 wickets already into his name. Oh, beautifully bowled yet again. Targeting the stump. Slower delivery. And the call is for 2. And they will comfortably come back for a second. So this has been quite an eventful over. And a good one for Team Sharjah. It's 17 gone for Fujairah. 125 for 6.
So down to the final 3 overs. Fujairah. The batting has fizzled out a touch. Everybody coming and going. Ashwant Valthappa only faced 1 delivery. Zaid Ali alongside him. Can they provide that final flurry in the next 18 deliveries? Anything below 150, 155 I feel is advantage Sharjah here, Oais Ali.
Yeah, they need to reach 165 from here onwards. Mind you, Sharjah, there are a star-studded batting lineup. And Irfan Yusuf to continue bowl his last over.
Hard flick through mid-wicket. There should be a couple here. Good running. Hafiz Almas has a strong arm, but that was hit much too square for him. Irfan Yusuf says he's done his job. Hasn't really looked to be overly aggressive. Keep it simple, and it's worked for him.
Well, a lot now is going to be dependent on Ashwant Valthappa, the hero, I would say, in that previous game. All-round performance, and yet again, he's come in a crisis situation.
Yeah, second game going to a super over for Fujairah in this D20. Beautifully bowled, going across the left-hander. The line and length from Yusuf Zai has been absolutely immaculate tonight.
Yeah, I fully echo that, Ahmed. And I think there's nothing much in this surface. We keep on discussing the same thing. And I think Sharjah, what they've done, they've got their basics right. There you go, once again. Just pitching in the perfect length and not much movement. But that is what you do in these kind of surfaces. Just keep it simple and get your basics right.
Yeah, I think Fujairah will be frustrated. You had a top order batter making a 50. You had 2 good partnerships. Since then, just poor application really. Sliced over extra cover. Sweeper cover, herring after it. No chance. Sweet timing from Valthappa.
Well, a loose delivery coming in from Irfan. A lot of width provided on that offside channel. Ashwant has played a glorious stroke. Always wanted to go over the head of the field. Intentionally played towards the cover. And he's got 4 valuable runs. The boundaries have certainly dried up. So it's going to be a welcome 4 coming in for Team Fujairah.
He needs to play another spirited cameo here, Ashwant. Can bat anywhere in the top 6. Has that mystery spin element as well. Wicket keeper as well. Plays all sorts of roles. But now his batting needs to come to the fore. They've got an early boundary in the over, so that's an encouraging sign. Zahid Ali, very capable with the bat as well. You can certainly expect these two to apply themselves, hopefully, for the sake of Fujairah. Within the stumps, sensibly taking a single towards long off. Now Zahid Ali's approach here will be interesting.
I think he'll have a free license and the privilege to go for big shots. Just 14 more legal deliveries to go. And the runs has to be coming in from both ends. You don't want to be putting extra pressure on Ashwin Baltafa.
Yeah, can he make a quick fire 10 or 15 runs alongside Ashwant? They need that big finish here. Just when you thought that they will stamp their authority on the game, the Sharjah bowling has dominated. Great bowling changes made by Shahbaz Ali. Some good fielding as well. Length delivery worked away towards mid-wicket. The call is for 2. Zahid Ali is lightning quick between the wickets and he makes it in time.
Well, excellent coordination between these two batters. The moments Zahid hit that, nudged away beautifully. There was a call of 2 and well responded in the end by Ashwant.
Yeah, he's a terrific all-round cricketer, genuine swing bowler. Can apply himself with the bat and a superb fielder as well. So Fujairah need to finish well here. Remember, the captain himself mentioned we need to go on a bit of a winning run. We need to win out if we are to finish in the top 4 in the Emirates D20 group stage. Highish full toss, caught him by surprise. And they could have done a lot more with that delivery. But another tidy over from Yusuf Zay. 135 for 6, 2 overs to go. Current run rate will get them to about 150. And you feel that may not be enough on what looks like a very good batting wicket here. Hafiz Almas, great comeback in his spell. 3 for 23 on the night. He'll be eyeing a 5-er. Zahid Ali, can he change the equation for his team? It's a must-win game for Fujairah tonight. Good-looking punch through wide-ish mid-off. The call is for 2 again. And they'll pick it up quite easily. And you can see in which the areas the ball is going, that the batters are pretty comfortable playing in front of the wicket tonight, Awais Ali.
Yeah, the ball is coming onto the bat really nicely. And that last previous shot we saw from Zahid, it was a very confident looking stroke. Trying to play it down the ground, creating some room for himself. So right approach. If you can't really find the boundaries, at least try to look for those couple of runs.
Yeah, even that will get you 10-12 runs per over for sure. Was shaping off for that big whack over mid-wicket. Just straying a bit wide. Hafiz Almas, that if there is any sore point in his spell so far, it's been a few too many extras for my liking.
Yeah, needs to be a little careful. That is one area he could improve. But then again, all will be forgotten and forgiven. He's bowled brilliantly tonight. 3 important wickets. Getting those top batters out early.
Yeah, very experienced, canny customer. Mixes it up very well. Oh, that's gone even wider. And the umpire has let it go because the batter was shifting around in his crease. So he's gotten away with that one, Hafiz Almas.
Was shifting around? I think shifting a bit too much, I would say. Well, that's not the right approach. There you go, look at him. Not into a good position at all, the batter.
Yeah, I think it's been a very good change made by the ICC to give the umpire that freedom to judge the width of the ball as per the batter's standing position. Toe end of the bat goes towards deep point, only going to be a single. So far, so good from Hafiz Almas. But now Ashwant will be facing.
Well, right move, I would say, by Zahid. Clearly, we can see he's struggling. He's not getting it from the middle of the bat. I think he's just trying to hit it too hard, Ahmed. Not waiting for the ball, not trying to play it late. And that is the reason he's just not middling it at all.
Yeah, Ashwant more technically sound. Has a larger array of shots. We saw that beautiful lofted drive over extra cover in the previous over. Where does he look for a boundary? Long on, deep mid wicket, deep square in place. Fine leg and third are up though. Oh, he's whacked it. Mid wicket with a chance. Just over him. One bounce, 4 runs.
Well, welcome runs coming in for Team Fujairah. Short delivery by Almas, and Ashwant, he got into an excellent position and has smashed this. There you go, right of the middle of the bat, and it's gonna be a maximum, I guess. No, 1 bounce into the fence.
Decent effort there by Maruf Merchant, but had too much distance to cover. And mistimed his jump as well, so they've got the boundary they needed. Ashwant, can you tack on a few more? I think they made a bit of a strategic error for Fujairah, not sending him in at 5 or 6 when the wickets were falling. He could have produced that cameo they needed. He still can, but time is running out. Only 8 legal deliveries remaining. 160 is within sight, but will that be enough? Time will tell. Whacked it straight, curves away. Back-to-back boundaries. Beautiful punch down the ground from Valthappa.
And now this is the over they're looking for, and it's clearly going in the favour of Team Fujairah. Ashwant was sent so late down the order, and now he's putting up a show. He's really hit that hard down the ground, belted, and 4 more runs into the telly.
It was a nothing delivery really. Pace on in the slot. Easy pickings for Ashwant in the kind of striking form he's discovered in the last couple of games. This could be a game-changing cameo. Nobody in mid-wicket. There should be at least a 2. Very easily done. So a productive over for Fujairah. Ashwant the man leading the charge. 149 for 6. Final 6 coming up. So Irfan Yusufzai will be entrusted with the final over. So far he's been quite tidy. None for 23 in his 3. But Ashwant is looking dangerous now. 18 off 8. Yet another spirited cameo. Zahid Ali, he needs to play his role as well. Can they get up to maybe 165 with a few big blows? Time will tell. Let's see. Irfan Yusufzai loading up. Slashed hard, but straight to the sweeper cover. So at least he's got the informed left-hander back on strike.
Yeah, that's the right approach. You need to bring the man in form, Ashwant. Yeah, talking about the strategic errors. I think that was an error and quite surprising move coming in from Team Sharjah, where Maruf Merchant was held back. Just those 2 overs, picked up wickets, gave 11 runs.
Yeah, he bowled really well. If you were going to both spinners back-to-back, Oais Ali Shah and Maruf Merchant immediately after the power play, I think they could have snuck in a few more overs from Maruf. But let's see. 150 on the board for Fujairah. Up his drive. 1 bounce to long off. That was there in the slot to Oais Ali. He's missed out.
Yeah, trying to go for that block hole delivery, that devastating Yorker. Irfan Yusufzai nails them in the end. But on that occasion, rightfully called out Ahmed. Yeah, it was a half volley and should have been dispatched out of the park.
Legal deliveries remaining. They need a big finish. The last time these two sides took on each other, it was a nail biter, going right down to the final over. Once again, straight to the fielder. So far, so good from Yousafzai. He's bowling it as full as possible and within the stumps. 152. They need a couple of sixes here, or at least a couple of boundaries.
Yeah, bowling according to his feel at the moment. And I think a ram shot wouldn't be a bad shot selection at this point of the stage, considering that the fine leg is in the circle.
Absolutely, and he's bowling it full as well. If you can get enough bat on it, you can clear that fielder easily. Off the back foot, upish towards long on. Put down. Wasn't an easy catch. And they've only taken a single. That's poor communication. And the ricochet of the keeper. It's all happening at the D20.
Well, this ball was a complete event, if I would say. Not a very good delivery from Yusuf. It should have been dispatched out of the park. And the batter finding the fielder. Almasi did all the hard work, ran all the way, got his two hands onto it, and in the end just could not hold on to it.
Yeah, had to put the dive in midway. And the keeper fumbled the throw. So Ashwant is back on strike. 21 off 10. Penultimate delivery. He's chipped it straight. And this time no mistake made by the captain. So Irfan Yousafzai rewarded for his consistency.
Well, this has been a great comeback from Team Sharjah. Fujairah, they were cruising along at one stage. But then the spinner Maroof and then Irfan Yusuf Almas bowled brilliantly, and yet again in the last over, Team Fujairah are struggling to find runs.
Fair delivery, no issues. Once again it was there, just couldn't connect well enough. And Shahbaz Ali is not going to drop those. But a decent innings from Ashwant Valtappa considering the circumstances. 21 of 11. Fujairah are now 154 for 7. So Zohair Iqbal, well, one delivery to face. Plan is pretty clear. Try to connect big and get up to 160. Irfan Yousafzai executing his role at the death. Right in the block hold. Beautiful. And in the end, Fujairah have been restricted to exactly 155 in their allotted 20 overs. The Sharjah bowling unit as a collective have done a very good job here, Wesley.
Well, I think they're just 20-25 runs short on this surface. It is an absolute batting paradise. There's nothing much for the bowlers, and all credit needs to be given to the captain and the bowlers. He's been simply brilliant with the rotation of his bowlers, and they have delivered on the night.
Yeah, you can sense from the body language, Sharjah are pretty pleased with their bowling and fielding effort so far. The young spinners were excellent, and then the senior seamers did the job, picked up wickets at a regular occurrence, and like you mentioned, they're at least maybe 20 runs short of where they would have liked to be. In terms of the batting, Sagar Kalyan was the standout performer, 51 of 39. Some steady contributions coming in from Mayank, Harshit Kaushik, Hadib Usmani, and Ashwant Valtappa playing another excellent cameo, 21 of 11. At 55 with the help of 7 extras. At 55 with the help of 7 extras. In terms of the bowling, the standout performer, Hafiz Almas, 3 for 37 in his 4, 2 wickets for Harsh Desai, 1 wicket apiece for Irfan Yousafzai, and Maroof Merchant in his 2-over spell was excellent as well. From 98 for 2 to be restricted to 155 for the loss of 7, I think Fujairah will be disappointed with the second half of their innings. Well, let's take a look at the highlights of the first innings. It was Sagar Kalyan and Mayank Chaudhary who provided a steady start. Mayank Chaudhary with a lovely lofted shot over extra. This one just a tickle down the leg side. And that was an unfortunate dismissal, but Sagar Kalyan was looking very good at the crease. Hari Prashant will be gutted with that dismissal. Only one fielder in the deep, and he picked him out. Harshit Kaushik was looking dangerous. Some lusty blows against the spinners. And at that stage, Fujairah were cruising at 80 for 2 at the halfway stage. They got up to 98 for 2, and then this happened. Splicing one to extra cover of Maruf Merchant. And Sagar Kalyan picked out the square leg in the circle as well. After that, the wickets kept falling at a regular occurrence. That was an excellent catch by Lukman. Adib Usmani trying to clear the long on. Only picked him out as well. So the Sharjah bowling in the second half was spot on. Even though Ashwant Valtapa played a few good looking shots, picked up 3 boundaries in his 21. That was his dismissal in the final over. And in the end, Fujairah will be left to rue the opportunity. So it's a target of 156 for Sharjah. We'll find out how they progress in their run chase after a few minutes' time. Stay tuned. Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. Match number 17 in progress, and Sharjah have been set a target of 156 by Fujairah, led by yet another half century by Sagar Kalyan. But I do feel that they are maybe 10 to 15 runs short here. As I mentioned, Sagar with a sparkling innings, 51 of 39, steady contributions from Mayank, Harshit Kaushik, Adib Usmani and Ashwant Valthappa. But I do feel that they have left some runs out there in the middle in terms of the Sharjah bowling. Well, Hafiz Almas was outstanding, 3 for 37 in his 4-over spell. 2 wickets for Harsh Desai, 1 apiece for Irfan Yusufzai and Maroof Merchant. And from being 98 for 2 to be restricted to 155, top marks for the Sharjah bowling. And now it's over to their batters. That has been their Achilles heel, I would feel, in the tournament so far. Joining me in the comm box for what should be a very intriguing run chase is Rizwan ur Rahman. Good evening, Double R.
Good evening, Ahmed. Pleasure to share the comm box with you. What a toss to win for Sharjah, winning the toss, opting to bowl first. Well, they've done exceptionally well in the first 10 overs, 80 for 2. But then, as you rightly mentioned, they started losing wickets at regular intervals. They managed to restrict them to 55 runs on board. I think it should be an easy run chase. However, you never know, in a shorter format of the game, a low scoring game, it could be quite tricky. So it'll be interesting to see how they will channel their innings here.
So the two umpires, Akbar Ali on the right of your screen alongside Mr. GB Alex, would be officiating affairs. Akbar Ali, of course, international umpire for the UAE. So good to see a man of that stature and that standing participating in the D20. The officiating throughout the tournament has been very, very good, as you would expect. And of course, no Khalid Shah in the side for Sharjah. He's on international duty. So it'll be interesting to see who opens the innings alongside Luqman Faisal. Fujairah, well, the task is pretty clear. They need to win back-to-back matches if they are to remain in contention for a semi-final berth in the D20. The bowling needs to perform. Mohammad Irfan, the left-hander, will be opening alongside Luqman Faisal. So it's a good combination, I feel.
Destructive batters, both of them, quite reliable. And once they get going, they're absolutely a treat to watch, both of them. The power a long time now.
Almost certainly, it's a good combination. Irfan has been a bit patchy with the bat in this tournament so far. So tonight is a good opportunity. And of course, you can watch all the action of the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D20 on the Fancode app in India. And for the rest of the world, the YouTube channel of Sports Eye will have all the coverage. We have all the highlights of the matches as well. So you can check out all the thrills and spills of the D20 there. Looks like it's going to be left arm spin to start the innings for Fujairah in the form of Simranjeet Singh. He's been really consistent throughout the tournament and will be expected to deliver in the power play yet again.
Oh, absolutely, and he's done that umpteenth number of times, Simranjeet, especially in the UAE domestic circuit. He likes to take those challenges head on, and it'll be interesting to see how Luqman will come against Simranjeet.
Long off in position immediately for Luqman Faisal and a deep mid-wicket going out there as well. So trying to protect the straight boundaries and the onside boundary. Not easy. Luqman Faisal is a complete player. Can easily whack the ball over the offside ring, over extra cover. Has that sweep shot as well. And he found his form, regained his form rather in the previous match. Opened up the tournament with a fabulous 100. But since then had gone a bit off the boil. Let's see if he can step up to the plate tonight as well. So here we go. Play is the call. Simranjeet Singh with the new seed, left arm orthodox. Target of 156 for Sharjah. Right on the money from first ball. That drifting arm ball, watchfully played.
Equally well negotiated by Luqman Faisal. Initially, he's one such batter who likes that pace on offer. Now he's been put on the back foot with left arm spinner coming on board in the power play.
Coming into the right-hander, pushed away towards mid-wicket to get off the mark. But so far, so good from Simranjeet as well. Now, the southpaw, Mohammad Irfan, will be facing up. So the field has mirrored. There is a long on and deep mid wicket in position for Irfan. And he will certainly be looking to go after Simranjeet here.
Well, absolutely. Left-hand batter up against left-arm spinner. He's a wonderful batter, quite reliable. Has been quite productive in the UAE domestic circuit. Slightly off colour, but once he gets to the, once he finds that middle of the bat, Ahmed Khwaja, I can definitely tell you, is one such batter who can get you the game single-handedly.
Good delivery to start. Yeah, absolutely. He's very strong on the onside. That pickup shot towards square leg or even behind square. He packs a punch. Immediately goes for it. Deep mid wicket in position, takes the catch. Excellent take by Harshit Kaushik, and Fujairah are on the board.
Well, there you see Irfan yet again just not getting right off the middle of the bat. And Simranjeet, that gamble to bring in the spinner has worked for Team Fujairah. That's a legal delivery. And you can see that didn't quite time it and straight into the hands of the fielder. A good wicket. Mohammad Irfan will have to depart.
Well, a rush of blood. He's gone for a second ball duck. And Sharjah are immediately on the back foot. 1 for 1. Another left-hander arriving in the middle, young Shalom D'Souza. Played a very stable hand in the previous game in the middle of a Sharjah collapse. And once again, the top order has misfired. But Simranjeet Singh can do no wrong in the D20 this season. Outstanding stuff. Very watchfully played. This is a top over already.
Absolutely. Simranjeet, right on the money. No wit whatsoever on offer. Let's have a look at that wicket yet again. Straight into the hands of the fielder. And a wonderful catch, in fact.
Yeah, Harshit did well. Oh, just walking across the crease there. Extra bounce. Will drift away for a leg by. But that's a brilliant over from Double S. Sharjah 2 for 1. So it's going to be Zahid Ali sharing the new ball with Simranjeet Singh. Tell us more about him, Rizwanur Rahman.
Wonderful pacer. Well, can get you the wickets in the power play. Quite quick and fast, and I can have both movements towards the outside, and he can nib into the right-hander as well. Quite a reliant bowler, I would say, in the power play.
Yeah, very experienced. Like you mentioned, can swing the ball in both directions. And he'll need to get it right here. Luqman Faisal is a dangerous customer with anything that's in his range. Shalom D'Souza with a big opportunity to bat in the top 3. Let's see if the youngster can make a good fist of it. And we'll need to be careful against Zahid Ali. Flicked in the air over mid-wicket. Safe shot in the power play. Not quite out of the middle, but they will pick up a couple. Nicely played.
Easy picking for Shalom. Gets off the mark with a couple of runs. Well, we know what he's done in the previous innings. Went down till the end. Managed to finish off the game for his team. But today it's a different situation altogether. He's got to build up that partnership right from the beginning.
Yeah, that was a real nail biter. Sharjah taking on Emirates Blues. And he held his nerve under the spotlight. And in fact, his captain shared his Player of the Match award with him. What a wonderful gesture. Upish and gone. Slower delivery early into the shot. And that's back-to-back wickets for Fujairah.
Game on. 2 wickets. And in the second over, what a delight for Fujairah. Zahid Ali picking up the informed batter Shalom. That was off-pace delivery. Didn't quite read that Shalom. An illegal one straight into the hands of Hari Prashant.
Just going with hard hands, and that's the value of experience. Zahid Ali getting back-to-back wickets here for Fujairah. They're in the game now. Disappointment for young Shalom D'Souza. 4 for 2.
Right then, walks in Junaid in at number 4. We'll have to, Team Sharjah will have to hunker down a little bit. They've lost 2 wickets in quick succession. What is important at this stage is to build up that partnership.
Yeah, he's a man who's not in form at all. Has had a string of low scores in the D20 so far, but a fabulous player. He's a crisis man. And he's got a major opportunity to impress this evening. Slip in place for Zahid Ali. Good looking off drive. Will just ricochet off the umpire, I think. Will be a dot ball. But he needs to stand up and deliver for his team tonight.
Well, we certainly thought those 20 runs, Team Fujairah were short of 20 runs. But these 2 wickets, I tell you what, Ahmed, this will bring in a lot of pressure, especially for both the batters, Junaid and Luqman.
Just held it back a touch there, Zahid Ali. Terrific bowling. And Shalom couldn't resist.
Well, absolutely. And I think what happens more, those top order collapsing, that will certainly create a lot of pressure onto Luqman Faisal as well, where he would not be able to come up with those free-flowing shots that he usually plays when he's usually plays up the order.
Yeah, he'll need to bat within himself for sure. It's been a shocking start for Sharjah. 2 wickets gone in the blink of an eye. Change of pace delivery again. So Zahid Ali mixing it up very nicely. He has those trademark outswingers, but that off-cutter, he's shown it a couple of times in his very first over.
And it has fetched him wickets as well. And talking about the conditions, Ahmed, even Stevens, absolutely brilliant wicket to bat on, unlike where you had a dew factor coming in place where toss would play a crucial role. I would say at this point of time it's even Stevens. Toss would not matter much.
Oh, absolutely. That has been the trend in the D20 so far, that perfect time of the season, and it's really equalized affairs in the middle as well. Attempted Yorker, watchfully played, and he tucks it away towards square leg to get off the mark. But a fabulous over from Zahid Ali, keeping a lid on the scoring and a key breakthrough. 5 for 2 after 2. Sharjah will need to dig deep tonight to get the victory. It's a horror start. 2 wickets gone. But Luqman Faisal in the middle. His presence will give them hope. Simranjeet Singh will continue. Still a long off and deep mid-wicket in position for the left arm tweaker. And a slip as well. Yusuf Khan, be ready. Something could happen. Beautifully bowled. A hint of grip and turn for Simranjeet on that occasion.
Right on the money. Just mixing it up really well, Simranjeet. Hitting the right areas, right lines and right lengths. And I think he's desperately looking for that to break the partnership.
Cut in the air and just in the gap. Junaid Afridi would have had his heart in his mouth. And luckily, it's gone to the left of that point fielder. 4 runs.
Gave a bit of room for himself, bisecting those two fielders on the offside into the vacant area. And Junaid gets a boundary.
Very streaky. Very fortunate there. That could have easily been pouched by Ashwant at point. That will encourage Simranjeet. A bit of extra bounce on that one. Need to see him off in the power play. He's proving to be almost unplayable. Nicely glided all along the carpet, but you can see that offside ring is very compact and very close in.
Complete packed outside field, absolutely. Just closing in those gaps, is trying to play that shot towards the offside. Junaid Khan has got to be mindful and has to be spot on with his picking up the areas.
Well, they've taken the slip out and put him at short cover point. Adib Usmani, the wicketkeeper, he has the best view in the house, so why not? Quicker one, nicely pushed. Decent effort by Sagar to slow it down. But the ball, oh, good footwork by Zahid Ali. So a combined fielding effort has eventually restricted them to 2 runs.
Well, they're giving it all, the team Fujairah. They know how crucial this game is. They've got to get those 2 points on board. And you can see that effort coming in from the fielding side. Sagar Kalyan, Zahid Ali, Adib Usmani marshalling his troops. It's all happening.
A must-win game for them. They've left a few runs out there, so the bowling has to be absolutely spot on. Big shot! Sagar Kalyan backpedaling. There's a chance! And it's gone over him. Just never really settled underneath the ball. Beautiful back cut. That is well controlled. And all the way to
the wickets falling, but Junaid has taken the responsibility of taking that aggressive role despite losing those wickets. Yet again, giving himself a bit of room and playing towards the offside for a boundary.
Lovely controlled square cut there. No chance for the fielders in the offside ring. So the shackles are being slightly loosened, not quite broken. 17 for 2. So Junaid Afridi counter-attacking here in the power play. Zahid Ali will continue from the STCA end. Luqman Faisal, he's been starved of the strike for now. But the reputation of this batter precedes him. They've immediately taken a deep point for him and he picks up a single.
Well, he's been witnessing it. Everything happening from the non-strikers in Luqman Faisal. And it is imperative that he's got to stay there till the end to ensure his team reaches the target. And Junaid, as we all know, has been off colour with not scoring runs, but I think it's the perfect platform for him to rise to the occasion.
Oh, absolutely. He's a quality player. There's no debate about his talent and skill. Just about application, building an innings, getting an opportunity. He certainly is tonight. Right in the block hole, very full from Zahid Ali. So just trying to keep the batters honest here, mixing it up. One more wicket here could really make this match very, very interesting indeed.
Well, absolutely. And the approach and the intent is what I quite like about Junaid up against Simranjeet. He took his chances a bit and has found those gaps, picked up a couple of boundaries. 13 of 11 for him, while Luqman has been a spectator from the non-strikers.
Oh, absolutely. The best form of defense is offense, as they say. Upish punch, past the mid-off. Stand and deliver from the crease. 4 runs for Afridi.
A beautiful shot coming in from Afridi. Junaid Afridi. Straight down the ground, using the pace on offer And what a bit of timing that from Junaid Afridi.
At this time he was ready for the fuller delivery. Became a bit of a long half volley. Just punched it straight. That was a fearsome blow. Zahid Ali was interested for a second to go for the catch, but that was hit solidly. Second boundary for Junaid Afridi, and he's looking good. 17 off 12. Sharjah moving along nicely now. Goes big! Downtown! And it will travel for 6.
High and handsome. Junaid Afridi, you beauty. One was straight down the ground for a boundary, and this time around he ensured he's cleared that boundary ropes with ease.
Pace off but too full from Zahid Ali. And Junaid Afridi has come out with great intent tonight. That went well clear of the fence. So the counter punch coming in from Sharjah. 28 for 2. Already 11 runs off the over. Ominous signs. And the chirp from the wicketkeeper has quietened down as well. Goes straight again. Clears the mid-on. Just about. They will pick up 2. But this time the length from Zahid Ali was a lot better.
Absolutely. And this pendulum shift, as we always talk about, initially Fujairah were holding the key, and after the arrival of Junaid Afridi, he's taken that responsibility and they've managed to pick up good runs in the power play.
Well, they only took a single there. That's poor running. That was an easy 2. A bit of ball watching coming in. It's going to be a tight game, a low scoring one, so every run on offer has to be taken with a lot more aggression. Nipping into Luqman Faisal makes that late adjustment, but a good over for Sharjah. They're on the move now. 13 off it, 30 for 2. Mohammad Irfan and Shalom D'Souza falling early, but since then Junaid Afridi has arrived with a lot of intent. 24 of 14. Still plenty of batting to come. The likes of Maroof Merchant, Safir Tariq, Hafiz Almas, Shahbaz Ali, Harsh Desai, completely forgot about him. So they bat right down till number 9, number 10. And you do expect Sharjah to get over the line. That is why it's very important that Fujairah keep chipping away in terms of the wickets. Simranjeet Singh created a few half chances in the previous over. Now will be bowling to Luqman Faisal. Only faced 4 deliveries in 4 overs. So he's had to bide his time in the middle. Beautifully bowled once again. Just with that diagonal angle, getting that ball to come into the right-hander's pads.
Well, absolutely, and Luqman's been absolutely watchful, and it should be, as they've lost 2 wickets in quick succession. They pick up a single, one towards the fine leg region.
Yeah, he's certainly playing within himself. Luqman Faisal this evening. 4 off 6. Very watchful so far. Meanwhile, Junaid Afridi, he's looking to express himself. His stats in the number so far have not been great. Can he play a match-winning hand tonight? Sharjah desperately needs somebody in the middle order to deliver. This is very close. Maybe the height is the suggestion from Akbar Ali. But that was a big risk taken by Afridi and almost backfired big time.
That was pretty close. A good shout coming in from Simranjeet. Could be the height factor as suggested by umpire Akbar Ali. He started celebrating there, Simranjeet.
Yeah, he does have a bit of a celeb appeal. But Akbar Ali quickly walked away. But that was very close. I wouldn't repeat that stroke, Junaid Afridi. Not reading his arm delivery. That is for sure. Good looking punch and good fielding by Sagar. That could have easily skipped past him for 4.
Decent start from team Sharjah, after losing 2 wickets in quick succession, they've managed to get some runs on board, 32 for 2 and 4.4.
Upish and just short of the long off. Sliced that one, not out of the middle. And Luqman Faisal would have had his heart in his mouth for a second.
Didn't quite time it there, Luqman Faisal. Usually a very good, clean hitter of the ball, I would say. As compared to the likes of Alishan Sharfu, Asif Khan Lala, Mohammad Wasim. A leading edge. And just falls in no man's land there.
Yeah, that length wasn't short enough for that pull shot. Ballooned towards third. He's certainly looking nervous at the crease. Another excellent over from Simranjeet. One more over of power play remaining. Sharjah looking a bit shaky. 35 for 2. Change in the bowling. It's going to be Zohair Iqbal replacing Zahid Ali. He certainly has the ability to swing the ball at a lively pace. Another wicket here could make this match very, very interesting. But Junaid Afridi is looking decent. Luqman Faisal looking a bit off colour despite being amongst the runs in the D20. That's just the pressure of the match, isn't it, Rizwanur Rahman?
Absolutely. 35 for 2. They've got those runs despite those wickets. Now it's time for them to build on from here. Just ensure they get about 7 to 8 runs an over with a boundary once in a while, and I think they should be able to get the target quite comfortably. In comes Zohair Iqbal, another prolific right arm seamer.
Taking a look at the field, they have a deep point and a deep square, so trying to protect the square boundaries against Luqman Faisal. Nice punchy drive. They will run with the shot. And overthrows. Well, that's slightly sloppy from Yusuf Khan there.
That should have been stopped. Adib Usmani coming in little late there. And a couple of runs added to the tally.
Yeah, Yusuf is right on the edge of the 30-yard circle at that cover point position. He needs to come in a bit closer. You need to deny them the single. 37 for 2. So after a rude start to the power play, they've just stabilized a touch. But still very watchful is Luqman Faisal. 9 of 9 so far. Good delivery. Hint of shape on it. Right within the stumps. Have to play it with due respect.
This is absolutely good stuff from Zohair. Known to be quite destructive, and especially up against the likes of Luqman Faisal and Junaid, is just ensuring he's hitting the right areas and right lengths.
This feels like it's going to be a close game. 37 for 2. Sharjah haven't quite run away with it in the power play. And the middle order batting has been a bit suspect in the D20 so far. Once again, just catching the inside half of the blade. Perhaps trying to hit the ball a bit too hard, Luqman Faisal.
Interesting to see how they will strategize themselves from here on, Team Fujairah. They've got the likes of Nabil Aziz. They've got Ashwant Waltappa. 2 spinners. And Luqman Faisal, we've seen him slightly struggling up against spinners.
Yeah, Ashwant coming off 4 wickets in the previous game. He will certainly be involved. They're perhaps a fast bowler short this evening as Shazeb is not in the side. So Zohair and Zahid Ali will need to do the heavy lifting. This is Upish. Mid on, backpedaling again. And just off the palms of Mayank Chaudhary. Difficult catch once more. Junaid Afridi certainly living on the edge.
Well, full marks for the commitment coming in from Mayank. Well, he was backpedaling, it was high up in the air. He did manage to get to the reach of the ball, just could not hold on to it.
Trying to hit from the crease, it wasn't quite there. A lot of height. And Mayank, good effort. But you know what they say, if you get your hands on it,
You've got to grab it.
absolutely. So Junaid Afridi, well, the rub of the green is going with him so far. Slight change in the field. They've taken a completely opposite field now. Deep third and a long on. They need to bring a fielder in. Yeah, Simranjeet, come back. So long on and deep mid wicket in place. Simranjeet from third has to return to the circle. 2 deliveries remaining in the power play. Back over length. Straight to the short mid wicket. No run this time. Really is a good battle going on. Fujairah fighting for their lives. And Sharjah just looking to weather the storm.
Well, giving it all there, Team Fujairah. Zohair has been given that responsibility. Did well, 2 dot balls so far. Couple of runs here and there. He's not given those boundaries in the power play. And Junaid just trying to take that aggressive role there.
Yeah, he's done fairly well so far. 27 of 18. Oh, bit of a leading edge. Squeezed out towards mid-off. They will pick up a single. So it's a very balanced power play, I would say. Not favouring either side. 41 for 2 after 6. So the power play highlights so far, it was Simranjeet Singh with the early blow, getting Mohammad Irfan to hole out to deep mid wicket. Shalom D'Souza deceived by a superb slow delivery, but after that, Junaid Afridi taking some calculated risks, picking up the odd boundary. That was a lovely square drive of Simranjeet. And Zahid Ali was taken for a ride anytime he overpitched. Big shot over mid-on for 6, but they've certainly looked a bit nervy. And it's going to be Nabil Aziz, another left-arm spinner, immediately after the power play.
Well, this will be interesting. Nabil Aziz up against Luqman Faisal. They've played so much of cricket together. And it will be a good contest, I would say.
Good start. Right on the money. Prodded at that one. Not quite to the pitch of the ball. Nabil, a lot more orthodox. Will get that left arm spinning delivery to turn away from the right-hander. Got away with that one. Punchy drive off the back foot, but straight to the fielder.
Perfect conditions, I would say, for the spinners. With no dew on board, it's a wonderful opportunity for them to come up with their right. There you go, an opportunity. Put down. What have you done, Mayank? And this happens quite often with Nabil Aziz. Whenever he creates an opportunity, that has been put down.
Well, that was a sharp catch for Mayank Chaudhary at point. Cut in the air again by Junaid Afridi. In and out. Oh, dear me. Well, Fujairah, you've left a couple of chances go away from you. No single there. But Junaid Afridi, second catch dropped him off him already.
Well, that would be exasperating for Nabil Aziz. And that's happened many a times, I can tell you that, Ahmad Khwaja.
Well, he certainly has been unlucky. This is another chance. Oh, just beyond extra cover. Well, they have certainly teased the outfielders of Fujairah this evening, Junaid Afridi and Luqman Faisal.
Well, it's all happening here. It's all happening here. A wonderful power play, and now you can see those 2 opportunities created, and fielder backpedaling it again, just could not get to the reach of the ball, Hari Prashant.
How long will this last though? Good fielding at extra cover. They're certainly looking switched on. Excellent over from Nabil Aziz, but gone unrewarded. 43 for 2. 113 needed of 78 balls. Very difficult to judge who's in control of this game, Rizwan.
Well, this is going to be an interesting contest. When we started off, we thought, okay, 160, 170, 170, 175 should be par score. But the way Sharjah brought things back in control, it looked it's going to be an easy walk in the park for Sharjah. However, with the likes of the bowling of team Fujairah, they've made sure they didn't give away too many runs in the power play. 43 for 2 in 7 overs. And then they're under control.
Yeah, they're very spin heavy this evening. Fujairah, Harshit Kaushik coming on to bowl. And of course, Fujairah have already been involved in 2 super over finishes in this D20. Could this be the third one? It looks very likely. Meanwhile, some fireworks going off already. Maybe they've seen Junaid Afridi's batting. Luqman Faisal not so much. Oh, that was the arm ball, and he's almost trod onto his stumps there, Luqman Faisal. My word.
Well, this match is getting extremely interesting, I would say. And talking about the fireworks, it's the festive season. It's Diwali today, back home in India. And there you go. Wonderful delivery coming in from Harshit Kaushik.
Well, happy Diwali to all of our viewers who are certainly tuned in on Fancode. Yes, it is a season of festivities, Halloween night as well. No demons.
Let me go for a big one, and that's a massive hit coming in from Luqman Faisal. Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, he's not a big turner of the ball, Harshit. And that was right in the slot. That was like a throwdown. And it's been thrown out of the park by Luqman Faisal. Enough of those nurdles and those deflections. Just whack the ball. And he's whacked it so far. We're going to need a new seed. New balls, please. Bang, bang. Fireworks at the D20 and around it. Some of those, it seems to be portable firecrackers of some sort. What have you got in stock for your Diwali celebrations, Rizwan?
Got some 5 kilos of sweets coming in, just on the way.
I cannot see them anywhere.
That's what I said, they're on the way. They still just cleared that Gulfa Bridge, heavy traffic down towards 7 Districts ground.
Well, we'll take your word for it. We'll certainly keep our viewers tuned in, whether we get those sweets or not. If we don't, we'll be very upset, that's for sure.
Well, we've ensured that everybody has to be fit in the comms box, so I don't really want to get them to the commentary team. I would rather give it to the production and the broadcasting team, Ahmed.
We'll work those off. Just bring those sweets first. All I can see is a big bag of sunflower seeds that Uwais Ali is destroying at the moment. 49 for 2. Bit of a discussion going on with the state of the replacement ball. Adib Usmani very switched on, making sure you can slide those 1% variables in your favor. But 49 for 2, a long way to go in the game just yet.
मोहम्मद वसीम, बड़ा अच्छा लगा मुझे फिर से हमारी एकेडमी को ज्वाइन करके 7 डिस्ट्रिक्ट क्रिकेट एकेडमी। और आज ज़्यादा अच्छा ये लगा कि जब मैं इधर आया हूँ तो हमारे बच्चे भी ज़्यादा हो गए थे, मतलब एडमिशन हो रहे हैं, ट्रेनिंग अच्छी हो रही है, फैसिलिटीज़ अच्छी हैं। बड़ा अच्छा लगा इधर प्रैक्टिस करके। और आप भी अपने बच्चों को इधर एडमिशन कराएं और इंशाल्लाह अच्छी अच्छी फैसिलिटीज़ के साथ प्लेयर बनाएं।
Well, there it is, a world-class facility, the 7 Districts Cricket Academy, right in the background of the 2 playing cricket ovals. It's got a speed gun in there and has gotten the stamp of approval by the captain of the UAE. So why not get your kids enrolled here? Rizwanur Rahman, what are you waiting for?
Well, he's just 6 months old. I definitely would want to get him on board as soon as possible.
Yeah.
They,
So meanwhile, Harshit Kaushik will continue. Uppish punch again from Lukman, but this time the long on was aware. 50 up for Sharjah. Well, 6 months old is old enough, Mr. Rizwan. Get him in there.
I
Get
would
a pair
certainly
of
do.
mini pads, a mini bat, mini gloves.
I'm just waiting for him to crawl and start walking so that I can get him admitted in the 7 Districts Cricket Academy. Definitely loves to watch cricket, I must tell that. Especially when the matches are on.
Nicely turned towards the long on region. Junaid Afridi, he's gotten off to a start tonight, 30 of 24. Needs to make it count. The side is under the pump at the moment, in need of some sensible heads in the middle. Harshit Kaushik. Well, they've got at least 4 spinners that I can think of, Fujairah, tonight. Let's see if it works for them. But they will certainly need to be absolutely spot on, especially with their boundary catching. This is a chance at mid-wicket. And dropped again. Third catch put down by Fujairah. And Harshit is absolutely livid.
Well, he's absolutely gutted there. They have created the opportunities. Zohair Iqbal on that occasion. Easy picking and a destructive batter. Luqman Faisal. Well. This is not... It is going to haunt them down.
Just overran the ball there. Oh, this is very close. Jimmy Alex says no. And I think when Harshit sees the replay, he will realize that was sliding down leg.
There was a quicker one coming in from Harshit. We'll have a look at the replay. There you go. Definitely drifting down the leg.
Yeah, I think he's just frustrated from that drop catch. Very dramatic from Harshit, but that's not out. So the end of the 8th over, 52 for 2. As we look at the bowling options availed by Fujairah so far, Simranjeet was outstanding in the power play, 1 for 18. Zahid Ali was steady as well, 1 for 16. And then it's Zohair Iqbal, tidy over. Nabil and Harshit Kaushik, the 2 left-arm spinners outside the power play, has started off really well as well. So Nabil Aziz created a chance in the previous over, put down at point. Stand and deliver from Luqman Faisal. Another huge 6 over the side screen.
Well, Zohair Iqbal will be extremely disappointed there. That's exactly what Luqman Faisal can do. After missing out an opportunity there, he ensured this time around he cleared that with ease.
That is a huge hit. Not only the distance, but the height on it. Send it way back. Slightly overpitched. But that's the life of a spinner against these kind of batters. If they connect, that goes way back. That is at least 85 to 90 meters plus. And yes, I think we're going to need a new seed once again. The reserve umpire has certainly been very busy tonight, Rizwanur Rahman.
Well, absolutely. He's putting up a show that is worth every moment of your time, Luqman Faisal. Yes, he did give opportunities, but those massive hits, I tell you what. No wonder Ahmed Khwaja, he's compared to the likes of Mohammad Wasim and Asif Khan Lala.
Oh, he's certainly a terrific player. Has the power game, has those orthodox shots as well. But despite the big hits, I still feel Sharjah are under a bit of pressure here. It's just been 6 or 0 for the last 2 or 3 overs.
Well, absolutely. Spot on there by Ahmed Khwaja. Well, they've built up an innings now so far alongside Junaid Khan, Luqman Faisal. It's the case of, getting there till the 14th or 15th over. Then they can start taking those calculated risks.
Read the arm delivery well. The call is for 2. And they'll make it in time. Excellent communication. partnership has moved beyond 50. But I still feel Fujairah, if they can pick up a wicket here, this match could swing in their favour.
And with the likes of Luqman Faisal, he will certainly give you an opportunity there. Probably a miss hit, and that's exactly what Luqman would be looking for, a bigger shot. There you go. Another opportunity created. Will this be taken? It has been taken.
Well, you called it. He will give you opportunities. This time dragging it from outside off. And Zahid Ali showing his teammates how it's done. Luqman, one shot too many. He was living on the edge. Fair delivery, no issues there. But delightful delivery from Nabil Aziz. And right down the pouch.
One person who would have a sigh of relief would be Zohair Iqbal. Absolutely good catch there coming in from Zahid Ali. 27 of 20, not required shot from Luqman Faisal, but he departs 60 for 3.
Well, the match situation calls for an experienced campaigner out there in the middle, and this man is certainly one of those. Safir Tariq, wicketkeeper batter, a veteran of the UAE domestic scene, and he'll need to just weather the storm here. Trial by spin is working against Sharjah. The Fujairah tweakers have been on their A game. Short mid-wicket in place as well. As you can see, Simranjeet has just stationed himself. Fine leg is vacant. What a delivery. He's appealing. Not out, says Akbar Ali.
Quite animated that from Adib Usmani, trying to create that pressure onto the umpire. But we know Mr. Akbar, quite an experienced umpire, an international umpire. Have a look at that. Missing the willow by a distance.
Yeah, Nabil Aziz, you weren't convincing. That wasn't great acting. He waited for Adib Usmani. That was terrific acting, that's for sure. But Safir Tariq, well, got an absolute jaffa first ball. Watchfully played. This is terrific bowling from Nabil Aziz.
Well, definitely after that maximum, Nabil Aziz has got his bowling right, getting the price scalp of Luqman Faisal, and now troubling Safir Tariq.
A pace just over extra cover. Very nervy poke outside off. A superb over from Nabil Aziz. And Fujairah are in the game. 61 for 3. Well, they're behind the game at the moment, Sharjah. It's been a lackluster batting effort apart from Junaid Afridi. And that required run rate is only going to rise by the minute, Rizwan.
8.64, but definitely not looking easy. Couple of wickets now for Team Fujairah will definitely change the course of the game. However, it's a low scoring game. One good over from either the sides can change the momentum.
And here comes Ashwant Valthappa. 4 wickets in his previous match. Tall, lanky, mystery spinner. He can get that ball to just nip off the surface in both directions. Difficult to read. And Safir Tariq will really need to apply himself. Survived a scare. First ball, big appeal. That went in his favour. Adib Usmani keeping his fielders switched on. And Ashwant. Oh, he's appealing again. And it's been turned down again. Adib Usmani cannot believe it. Another close call against Safir Tariq.
Well, it's all happening. Huge appeal. Ashwant Waltapa right on the money. And Adib Usmani cannot believe it. Let's have a look.
Well, I'm not sure. The bowler wasn't sure. Adib Usmani can insist all he likes. This match is well and truly alive. The umpire is being put under pressure, and Akbar Ali, rightfully so, having a word with the captain that you're getting carried away and you need to calm down in the middle. We know it's a must-win game for you, but emotions should not go overboard.
Well, absolutely. I think that's the right call made by the official. Just informing the skipper just to be careful.
But it's a terrific game, that's for sure. Just shows how important the D20 tournament is for all 6 franchises. They're competing hard, tooth and nail. And Adib Usmani, the keeper, keeping the down the leg side, just drifting onto the pads there. Ashwant is certainly getting a lot of turn, but the line needs to be spot on.
Absolutely, a bit wavered on that occasion, Ashwant Waltapa. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue on his good form from the previous innings with the ball and with the bat, and today also has contributed us with the bat.
Junaid Afridi eyeing that square leg region. Beautifully bowled. And because he's tall, he also gets that variable bounce, that kick off the surface as well.
Absolutely. Junaid spent some time out there ever since the departure of Luqman Faisal. Slightly not in the right mood there, I would say.
Yeah, he's hunkered down here and he's starting to play a lot of dot deliveries. That pressure will eventually tell. If Fujairah had held on to their catches, this match may have already been out of Sharjah's hands. But they're just hanging on by a thread. Will take the single, but so far it's been a tidy over from Ashwant. No loose deliveries as such.
And they've done a tremendous job, the bowlers of Fujairah. Harshit Kaushik, Nabil Aziz, now Ashwant Waltapa, just ensuring hitting the right areas and right lines.
Sharjah in the middle of a nervy run chase. 92 needed of 62. Nicely turned towards the mid-wicket region. I like that fielder is in the circle on the onside. They're not offering that free run to the boundary riders in the deep.
Absolutely. They've got the likes of Shahbaz Ali who can hit big. However, it's the case of ensuring your required run rate is intact. In case if goes past the 10 runs and over, it is not going to be an easy one.
Oh, it's certainly heading in that direction. Rizwan ur Rahman, let me tell you. Just a swipe at that one, not out of the middle. And he's just lost his rhythm in his batting innings so far. Well, it's been a fascinating first 10 overs. 66 for 3. Plenty of big appeals, catches dropped, wickets falling, some big sixes as well. And a well-deserved drinks break in the middle for all the players involved. 66 for 3. Sharjah at the halfway stage. And time for a change in the com box as well, as Owais Ali and Asghar Khan will take you through.
Thank you very much, Ahmed Khwaja and Rizwan Rahman. It was fascinating listening to both of you. The game is delicately poised. I would say Fujairah, they got their noses ahead of West Ali.
Yeah, they need one more wicket, I would say. And till Junaid is in the middle, well, I would say still it's Sharjah's game. They have plenty of batters to come after this. So one big over, and the pendulum will shift in the favour for Team Sharjah. It's Nabil to continue. Nicely ball, too close to cut. A very risky shot to play.
He's certainly bowled really well. Been a little unlucky, but he still picked up a wicket. 1 for 11. I think his remaining 2 overs are also key here because he's threatening to pick up wickets.
Yeah, let's have a look at the field. They've got packed offside field, deep square leg, comes down the track, chips it over the cover fielder. It's going towards the boundary, but it will be cut out. Another 2 important runs coming into the telly.
Now, what a contest between these two as well. Junaid is lived a charmed life, but he's looking to dig in and dig deep here for Sharjah.
Let's quickly once again have a look at the field. Asghar, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and a deep cover. That's up in the air. He hasn't timed this at all. Fielder coming underneath, and he's taken a brilliant take, or has he? What a brilliant take. And it is this man, Nabil, who's delivered once again for his side.
Some fortune for Nabil Aziz. Another wicket for him. That was a couple of attempts there, juggling effort, but all it matters that he's got hold on to that one. And look at one more time. Junaid Afridi looking to break free. Slightly sliced it. Initially misjudged, then he had to come in. Oh, sigh of relief. Look at that expression from Nabil Aziz.
Oh, this is a big moment in the game. It is the set batter Junaid Afridi was to walk back after scoring 34 in 32 deliveries. Sharjah are 68 for 4. So they've opted to send a left-handed batter, Awais Ali Shah. Well, let me tell you, he's no muck with the bat. Has certainly got that ability to strike big. And that, at the moment, I would still feel is not the demand of this game. Sharjah are themselves to be blamed, Asghar. They're not really chasing a huge target, 156 in 20 overs. But they've just lost wickets and have lost very early.
Yeah, losing wickets and going nowhere in terms of their run rate as well. Just falling behind here. That required run rate is jumped over 9. So on a track like this, which is just doing enough, Fujairah are in control here. That is nicely bowled here. Courageous stuff. Tossing the ball up to Awais.
Yeah, he's bowling with a lot of heart here, Nabil Aziz. And that's not the first time we're seeing him just trying to offer a lot of flight to the batter. Ball a little quicker and a hint of movement inwards towards Awais. And he will be off the mark with a single.
He likes to strike the ball big. And this sort of situation, another wicket in Sharjah. They'll be really on the back foot. Excellent bit of bowling from Nabil. Looking to go big, sliced a hint of turn there. And he'll be relieved to hang on to that one.
Tossed up delivery, swept away. And it's gone for a maximum. That is an outrageous shot coming in from the blade of Safed Tariq.
Nothing wrong with the delivery. A calculated risk. Slightly odds were against him playing that shot. But he's nailed it right out of the center of the bat. Flat and long as well. 75 for 4 Sharjah after 11.
Ashwin Walthapa to continue. Bowled a brilliant first over. He's certainly getting a bit of purchase from this track. He's using his height to his full potential. And now at the back foot are Team Sharjah. Create some room, play towards the cover region, looking for two, but there's never a second run there. Excellent bit of fielding.
Yeah, good work in the deep. Fujairah, they need to tighten up in the field. They've bowled well, they've created few chances. Fielding generally suffered from Fujairah, so can't afford to make mistakes here at this stage.
Yeah, they haven't been at their 100% in the fielding department. We have seen a lot of catches being put down, and easy ones, I would say. And at this level, you can't really afford to be dropping chances.
He goes again through the leg side, pushing for that second, and they'll get it. Safir Tariq is looking to break free here and utilize that slog sweep and that orthodox sweep to good effect.
Yeah, somebody has to step up and take the responsibility from here onwards. Safir Tariq, we know he's a fierce striker of the ball, so I don't mind this ploy, Asghar. If he can just get a couple of maximums or big over, Sharjah are going to be back in this game.
This time he cuts and cuts brilliantly. Forced him to bowl little short, wide of off stump, and beautifully played behind square on the offside.
Well, he's playing a very calculated knock, I would say. He's not trying to go for those big shots on every ball. There you go. A short delivery, got into an excellent position and has played as late as he could and has timed this to perfection for important 4 runs.
Excellent stuff here from Safir Tariq. He's been short of runs. It's a good opportunity for him to rise to the occasion for Sharjah. Nicely worked away on the onside. Another single. Intelligent stuff here.
Yeah, that is the requirement and the demand of this game at the moment. They've already gotten the runs which they desired to get, so might as well just not force the issue and try to knock the ball around and look for those singles and doubles when on offer.
Vas needs to be smart here against the off spinner. He goes straight and finds the fielder. Oh, and he's dropped it. Can you believe it? It was an absolute sitter put down.
Well, this is not good stuff in the fielding department, and we were just mentioning of how their fielding department has let them down, and there you go, another chance created, brilliantly bowled. You saw the batter move across the stumps, and that is a regulation take. Out of 10 times, he will take that 9 times, Asghar.
But that one time could cost them the game here. Fujairah, they've been really sloppy, and there's no reason, there's no due. He goes for it again. Another eventful over, and Fujairah will regret that chance.
It's turned out to be a very handy over for Team Sharjah. So 71 required now in 48 delivery. Sharjah are 85 for 4. Well, this match is pretty much hanging in the balance, and the pendulum could shift either way. We're expecting to have another thriller of a contest and should go down into the last over. 8 overs remaining, and a lot will be dependent on these two batters in the middle. Nicely tossed up. Slog swept once again. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Brilliant stroke play. Safir Tariq is certainly putting up a show.
Outstanding sweep shot in front of square. To be able to create that much power into that shot, that takes a special skill. Big stride forward and kept it along the carpet as well. That will put Nabil under pressure because it wasn't a bad delivery at all.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. Smart batting, I would say, by Safir. Showing some great game awareness. Playing it along the carpet. Never wanted to hit it over the top. Saw that big vacant gap. Swept away. It's going towards fine leg. And that's going to be another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries coming in for Team Sharjah.
Well, Safir Tariq is really turning on the heat here. He's looking in superb nick. 24 of 12 deliveries without any fuss. He's getting the scoreboard moving, and it is putting a lot of pressure back on Fujairah here.
Yeah, one thing is for quite certain, Asghar, he loves to play the sweep shot. That's not the first time we're seeing him offer that shot, and I think he's very good in that. Every time he's tried to play that shot, he's found pretty good solid connections.
It's about finding a way against certain sort of bowlers. At this stage, after 12.2 overs, Fujairah were 98 for 2. Sharjah just losing 2 extra wickets, but it's neck to neck. Good partnership, and they're back in it.
Yeah, he's showing a lot of maturity in the middle of Safir. He knows that he's already got a couple of boundaries in this over. They know how much is the required run rate. So might as well just play a calculated knock. And I would say now the match is in the favour for Team Sharjah.
Avas, he already lived a charmed life. He's got to be smart here. He goes for it. And caught. That's pretty ordinary batting, to say the least.
It wasn't required. They already got the runs which they wanted in this over. On this occasion, Nabil reading the batter right till the end and just bowling it a little slower out of his reach. And in the end, Avas just finding the fielder. Yeah, legal delivery, no problems whatsoever. There you go, flight to delivery. Avas trying to hit it too hard and got himself into a very awkward position, I would say. And backpedaling, he's taken a clean catch in the end. A short stay for Avas Shah has to go back. Sharjah are 94 for 5.
.94 for 5, and all of a sudden this game takes another twist here. Like I said before, it wasn't required from Avas because Safir Tariq is going all gun blazing from the other end. Last 2 overs producing quite a few runs, and it was a brain fade, although he was dropped in the previous over as well, not learning from his mistake, and it put Sharjah back under some pressure now.
Nicely played. Punch backward, and Safir was always interested in the single. Rightfully so. Maruf sending him back. You don't want to be losing any more wickets. And that too in the form of a run out. Yeah. Smart batting here from Safir, I would say, will hold the key and needs to stay right till the end.
Oh, beautifully bowled. That one turn and clip the back pad, I think, and that is right in front here. What a piece of bowling from Nabil Aziz.
Well, I would say this is a dream delivery for any left-arm spinner in the world. Nabil has produced an absolute jaffer of a delivery. No issues whatsoever. There you go. Hint of turn. And that is a rip squatter of a delivery. The umpire, he had no hesitations whatsoever to raise the finger. And back-to-back wickets now coming in. First it was Avas, and now Maruf has to go back after not. Sharjah are 94 for 6. That's the batting card for you, Luqman. Well, he looked very promising early on when he came. Irfan missing out today, but then the spinners have put up a show. Junaid, that was a huge moment in the game. Held the key for his team, and now Safir is the man who will be heavily relied on. And Avas, rightly pointed out, Asghar, it was a brain fade. Not required to play those big shots at this stage. And then I won't really blame Maruf. That was an unplayable delivery. Just pitching in line, hint of turn, and that was enough to hit his pads. And two huge wickets falling in the context of play. So now the pendulum, Asghar, has certainly shifted back once again in the favour of Team Fujairah.
Absolutely. Despite some poor fielding, I must say, they are in the driver's seat at the moment for Fujairah. 94 for 6 after 13 overs. Still they've got batting. Almas has just walked in. Round the wicket, intelligently played on the onside. Shabaz Ali to come. So they got still enough batting to get over the line, but this is getting harder and harder.
Yeah, I think it's going to be advantage team for Fujairah. And why do you say that? That both the batters, they like to play those big shots. Well, talking about this man, Almas Hafiz, he's one of those batters. If he gets going, he can just completely change the match in a jiffy.
Certainly can bat. There's no doubt about it. And that's where the strength lies for Sharjah. Those all-rounders.
Yeah, this match is equally well poised. 6 down, 61 to win. Beautifully balled, perfect length, and they're taking a single. Shy the stumps, but brilliant coordination between the batters.
Well, a lot of credit goes to the curator here at 7 District Grounds as well, producing such a good track where there's enough for the spinners, which really makes a great contest.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Asghar. I think as the day progresses, the ball does tend to grip and the spinners get a lot of fair chase. Coming around the wicket, cut away. And there's protection there. So singles is not going to be a problem for Team Fujairah. I need to ensure not to leak any extra runs and have to ensure just not drop any more catches coming their way.
Oh, absolutely. They will have to really hang on to any opportunity come their way. He goes for it. In the air, Simranjeet takes it. Hafiz Almas makes a crucial error when the game is on the line. That's a brilliant take.
Oh, they're falling like pack of cards now. It is a huge moment in this game. Almas, he is just stunned in the middle. He does not want to go anywhere. And this is a huge moment in the game. Simranjeet has taken a very good catch in the deep. It's a legal delivery. It was there to be hit, but just could not get the elevation or the distance. In the end, has found Simranjeet, one of the safest fielders in the team. And this is a big blow for Team Sharjah. It is Almas Ayub who have to go back after scoring just 1 run. Sharjah are struggling at 97 for 7. In walks the captain. Shabaz Ali was the man of the match in the previous game. Has got a lot of work cut out in this innings.
Worked away on the onside, pushing for that second. Last wicket, nice pair here for Sharjah. 7 down for 98 after 14 overs.
Well, a total of 6 bowlers used by the captain Simranjeet, once again putting up a show tonight. Just the 18 runs given and 1 wicket has been taken. But the pick of the bowlers, Nabil, 4 overs, 29, has picked up 4 important quality wickets for his team yet again. Is amongst the wicket takers and has put his team into a very commanding position. Ashwant, he's got 1 over, and then Simranjeet, well, he's got 1 over too. So it's going to be interesting when he's going to be introduced. I think now will be the right time. If we see Simranjeet being introduced, there you go. Right move by the captain.
Very smart from Harry. He knows that Shabazz early on is little tentative against spin, and this could be a make or break situation here. If they can pick up one more wicket, I think they're well on their way.
Yeah, I think that one over when Nabil Aziz picked up the wicket of Oves, it was very unnecessary from Oves. It was not required at that stage of the game. Nicely bowled, bowling it a little quicker, and he's certainly bowling in those excellent channels, Simranjeet.
Terrific delivery. Shabazz wasn't sure. He was playing for that straighter delivery, and that one just went slightly away from him.
Just a false start by Simranjeet. Once again, has been very precise and consistent with his line and lengths. Has been awarded with a wicket early on. Quicker, flatter, and dot delivery. So the pressure is mounting now on Team Sharjah, and I think it's going to be very difficult now to make a comeback, Asghar.
Yeah, that rate is climbing as well. Very good delivery. Singles at this stage is not a problem for Fujairah.
Yeah, Asghar, coming back to that discussion, that over wasn't really necessary from Oves. They already got those couple of boundaries in that over. They're going along so nicely. Safir Tariq striking it beautifully. So all they had to do from there onwards, just pick up those singles, and even the required run rate was never an issue at that stage of the game. But now, after he lost his wicket, well, there's no looking back, and Sharjah are under a lot of problem now.
Nicely bowled. And what it did for Safir Tariq as well, that he's lost also momentum, because standing on the non-striker and not finding the strike, then in comes Maroof, who got out for a duck, followed by another wicket of Almas. All of a sudden, that they just opened the door for Fujairah.
Yeah, couldn't agree more on that, Asghar. Quite over yet again coming in. They've reached the 100 mark. Still a long way to go. 56 more runs to win. Not much time left for Team Sharjah. That's been smashed towards mid-wicket. Has he got plenty? Oh, you bet he has. Brilliant stroke from Shabazz, the captain.
The pressure was building and he had to go for it. That's a big strike. Quicker delivery and picked up quite nicely. He's a very capable all-rounder. Can the captain produce something special here?
Well, now the problem is that both the batters, they like to play big shots. And me, if I'm a captain of Team Fujairah, I wouldn't mind that. I would any day want these batters to try to play those big shots. And there you go. The required run rate is almost 10 runs per over. And it's pretty much in the favour of Team Fujairah at this stage of the game.
He goes again. And he goes long again. What a strike here. No! It hung up a long time in the air, and I thought it just gone out of the ground, but it falls right into those safe palms of the fielder.
Well, there you go. This is exactly what I was mentioning, Asghar. Both the batters like to play big shots, and it wasn't required yet again. They already got 8 runs in the over, and Shabazz once again trying to go for the big hit. Yeah, it's a legal delivery, a fair delivery by Simranjeet. And for a moment, I thought he's connected it well. He's got pretty good connection. But yet again, they found the fielder and he's taken a very good catch in the deep. So that is the 8th wicket down. And now the tail will be exposed. It's the captain. Short stay for him. Has to go back after scoring 8. Sharjah are 106 for 8. Well, now the tail has been exposed. 7 wickets have been picked up by the spinners in this game. So shows as the day has progressed, there is something to offer for the bowlers on this wicket. And all of them have utilized the wicket to its full potential. There's going to be Ashwant to be bowling his last over.
That begs a question as well, whether teams should win the toss and bat first. We'll discuss more about it. Goes for it. Doesn't find the gap.
Yeah, I think now Safir Tariq will farm the strike. I strongly believe that taking a single would never be a good option. And all the deliveries will have to be played by this man Safir, and he'll have to produce a miracle, I would say, to win the game from here onwards.
He'll look to play his favourite shot. This time he goes up and over and finds the gap wide of mid-off. Wonderful shot here from Safir. He's keeping the hopes alive for Sharjah.
Well, he's a fighter, Safir Tariq. He's not giving it up. And Ashwant, the idea was right. He's enticing Safir to go big, but then he's a smart batter. He saw that vacant area, always wanted to play intentionally over the top, and he's found the gap to perfection.
46 of 28. Looks to cut. Now he takes a single. It's Harsh Desai on strike now.
It's going to be interesting 3 deliveries now. And surely I won't be surprised if I see Ashwant giving a lot of flight and loop to Harsh and ask him, go big mate, go for that huge 6. Nicely bowled and nudged away. Doing the right thing, I would say, Harsh. So still a couple of more deliveries to go. And Safir Tariq will try to cash on to these.
Can't afford to lose any more wickets here. Harsh, his job will be to rotate strike. It's up to Safir Tariq to do the big hitting.
A lone warrior in the middle, I would say. All the other batters couldn't really support and stay in the middle. Crucial delivery coming up. Once again, slog swept and has found the gap to perfection yet again. This game is not over until this man stays in.
Terrific shot again. He's hitting that sweep shot with ferocious power. He's been so productive through that area. Along the carpet this time, another boundary. Wonderful over. This one as well. Can he nudge it for a single of the last ball?
Yeah, surely, I think he'll be taking a single on this delivery. It goes towards the fine leg and has found the boundary yet again. This has turned out to be a great over for Team Sharjah.
He was looking for a single, but not on such poor deliveries. Straying onto the pads, that was a long hop. And helped on his way for 4. Big over here for Sharjah. This could be a game changer. 120 for 8 after 16.
Well, not much difference when we talk about the runs that were scored at this stage of the game. Fujairah 119, but the wickets has been an issue for Team Sharjah. None of the batters could stay in the middle and try to form a partnership. And the captain has decided to go back to the speedster Zohair, who's bowled well tonight, with just 1 over, surprisingly, and give away just the 6th run. So ideal time for him to be coming in bowling this over. And I wouldn't be surprised him bowling those block hole deadly Yorkers and try to wrap up this innings. We don't want this game to go deep. As deep this game goes, Sharjah will be still alive in this contest. Nicely driven. Harsh doing the right thing, taking a single on the first delivery. And this is going to be an interesting contest now.
Yeah, so Iqbal coming in for an important stage of the game. I think this could be the reason why he was held back for that particular role to come in and bowl those death overs. He's a bit of a specialist when it comes to those Yorkers. I think they have an opportunity here. Just one wicket. If they can get rid of Safir Tarak, pretty much done for Fujairah.
Yeah, he'll hold the key here, Safir Tariq, for Team Sharjah. Oh, he was there to be hit in the zone, in the slot, and Safir Tariq has missed out on an opportunity.
Well, going slightly across the line as well. This is a very good move from Harry, because Safir Tariq has dealt with spinners with absolute ease. Everybody struggle against the spinners, but he is just played so well.
Yeah, those sweep shots came in really handy. 35 required now in 22 deliveries. Flicked away handsomely. It's gone towards the boundary. This match is not over. Safir Tariq is certainly putting up a fight.
Easy pickings for a class player like Safir. Just hint of in swing, but the line wasn't the ideal one from Zohair, and he's paid the price.
Yeah, you have to be spot on and be very precise when you're trying to bowl these Yorkers, these deadly block hole deliveries. If you get it marginally wrong, it's just going to not go in your favour, and that is exactly what happened there. Drifting onto the pads, and nicely played by Safir Tariq. The lone warrior still putting up a fight. 45, 5 runs shy to reach his personal milestone.
Zohair under pressure here. He's been asked to do a particularly good job here. Oh, that's the length. The cut short was on. He was beaten for a little bit of kick off the surface.
Well, even his partner Harsh Desai on the other end was stunned. It was there to be hit, short, and he's a very strong cutter, I would say, Safir, but his feet not moving there and just got stuck into the surface. Well, 31 in 20 deliveries. Now it's pretty much doable. And Sharjah would be now going back and thinking, why did we lose so many wickets early on?
Pretty much reckless batting. Intelligent. That's nicely bowled and well played by Safir Tariq. Now, Harsh, he needs to be very, very smart at this stage. They got the runs here. They're in the hunt. If he gets a loose delivery, he's capable enough to put it away, but he doesn't need to play extravagant stroke here and get himself out.
Yeah, quite certainly he is very much capable, Asghar, but I personally believe he should just look to play a dot ball and get Safir Tariq back on strike in the next over, which I believe is going to be a make or break over.
And that's the best chance here. Zohair Iqbal, now he's got to make sure that he doesn't bowl another loose delivery here to Harsh. A boundary here could really hurt them. Nicely played. He's more than capable. Picks up a single. 17 overs gone. It's 127 for 8.
Then another medium pacer has been introduced. It's going to be Zahid. Not a great outing today, I would say. But has a big responsibility on his shoulders. Chipped away towards mid-wicket. Excellent approach coming in by Harsh. And that would be the instructions coming in from his senior statesman. All you need to do is just take a single and get me back on strike. Safir Tariq has that ability to win the game from here onwards. 28 in 17. One big hit. And then Fujairah will be under a lot of pump and pressure. Will be back on them. Who would have thought we would be having another nail biter here, Asghar?
When you are in the com box, we have seen a couple of super overs and now another nail biter. That's not a new thing.
Nicely bowled, trying to bowl in the block hole. And interesting, Safir has taken a single and has exposed Harsh Desai.
Yeah, trusting his partner at this stage of the game is not a bad tactic, I would say, because Harsh has looked really good. 4 of 4. He's doing his job at the moment, but he doesn't want to be reckless here and play a big shot and get out.
Yeah, and also he's a very handy batter. We know how capable he is with the ball, but then I would say he's a complete all-rounder, this youngster. So right approach coming in from Safir Tariq, showing a lot of faith in the youngster.
That's a problem. That's a problem when you put the mockers on him, and that's commentator curse. Lost his concentration there.
I'm not too sure what the advice was before this delivery, but Safir wants to have a word with him yet again. Nicely bowled. That cutter not read by the youngster, trying to go for the glory hit. And Safir Tariq, now I'm sure have asked him, Harsh, just take a single and get me back on strike.
Yeah, that's the best chance because he's up against Zaid Ali, who's a crafty bowler with all his experience. He's hard to get away. This time it's pulled in the air and short of that fielder at mid-wicket. Up to Safir Tariq now. I think he's got to find a boundary here now. That run rate is getting steeper by the minute.
Well, important couple of deliveries coming in. Where does he go? I think he's getting a little predictable bowling in those block holes. And required run rate is crept on to 11 per over. This match is not over by any means. At one stage, Fujairah, well, they were having an upper hand, and that was where we thought the game is pretty much done and dusted. But this man had different plans.
Goes up and over. Not a great delivery here from Zaid Ali. It was that off-pace delivery into the surface, but the width was the problem. And Safir Tariq goes to a magnificent half-century.
Take a bow, young man. You've played a gem of an innings when your team required to do so. Excellent batting. Waited right till the end. And then intentionally going over the top. And he's got plenty of bat on this one. And what a way to reach your 50. Safir Tariq, the man, is certainly putting up a show tonight. Now last delivery. Is he going to play a big shot or he's going to take a single?
Best choice. Work it around for a single. Just like that. Brilliant. Smart batting. Game on here, folks. Don't go anywhere. We got a game on our hands. 135 for 8 after 18.
Well, he came under pressure, Safir Tariq, and steadied the ship. They were down and out, but then Safir Tariq playing some excellent shots along the carpet. Not trying to play those big shots, just playing a sensible innings. There you go, those sweep shots. And Fujairah had no answers whatsoever.
Came at an excellent rate as well. Important thing, Owais Ali, if you notice, that was his placement, and he found a way against quality spin where rest of the batters really struggle. And he's got a lot of experience in the batting at that middle order. 52 of 28, 21 of the last two. Where you put your money?
Now this match is pretty much hanging now in the balance. It could go either way. And has been once again a cliffhanger, a nail-biter of a contest. And is promising to be going down to that last over yet again. Super over? Do we fancy Asghar?
Sitting alongside you, it won't be a new thing, that's for sure.
Well, the change of the ball, not too sure if this is going to help Team Fujairah. And the hopes are still alive. And the key will be held by this man in the middle, Safir Tariq. His team was down and out. Then look at that. Excellent strike rate. 8 boundaries is what he has struck. So shows technically very sound batter. Has played down the ground, along the carpet. Has played proper cricketing strokes, not trying to play those big shots. And now he's put his team into a real chance to be winning this game from here onwards, Askar.
Absolutely. As long as he's there, I think Sharjah have more than a chance here. A couple of big hits. And there's pressure on everybody. And Zuhair particularly, because he's been assigned a task to contain here at the back end.
Short delivery, pulled away really nicely. But there's protection and he's done extremely well, the fielder. And they will come back for 2. So good start for Team Sharjah in this over.
Perfect result for Sharjah as well. They pick up 2. Safir is back on strike. Strong pull shot. The fielder was under pressure here. He got to get your body behind that one and he did well.
Well, even at this stage of the game, if you observe that he's not trying to play lofted shots. He's playing down the ground, along the carpet. Sensible batting. Oh, beautiful ball. Excellent delivery. And dot ball from here onwards is going to be gold dust.
Brilliant stuff. Full and straight. That one just tailed back in as well. And Hirsch on the other end, the youngster. Well,
it's all happening in the middle. What a game of cricket have we witnessed yet again. A cliffhanger. And 19 is what is required. This is certainly going to be the make or break over.
Oh, absolutely. And Zuhair will be looking to keep it full and straight. Those 2 fielders inside the ring on the offside. That short third man. This time it's been lofted in the air. And beautifully struck here from Safir Tariq. And all the way. That is a huge one.
Oh, this is enormous. It is a gigantic hit. Came right underneath of the ball. And he has demolished this out of the park. Look at that flow of the bat. Terrific bat speed. And he's got 6 important runs in the penultimate over. Pressure back on Team Fujairah.
Zuhair Iqbal, little too predictable for my liking here. Bowling at the death. You got to mix it up. If you keep bowling full and by a few inches, if you miss your length, it becomes that half volley. And to a set batter, batting for a long time, it becomes such a dangerous delivery for you as a bowler.
Yeah, absolutely, Asghar. I think the margin of error is very minimal. Especially when you're bowling a penultimate over. Just a bit of error from Zuhair. In the end, it turned out to be half volley. And was clobbered by Safir. Once again goes big. That is a huge hit. Out of the park. Back-to-back maxis.
This time he goes length. And the shot was always onto that front foot. And brilliantly picked through the leg side. This is outstanding stuff from Safir Tariq.
Oh, it is in his arc, in his zone, and bang, smashed out of the park. Safir Tariq, what have you done here? You've put your team into a commanding position. They were down and out, but this man has had faith in himself, in his team. And look at that now, just 7 runs required in 8 deliveries.
Well. The game has been turned on its head by this man. 66 of 32. And so impressive about this innings that the calmness, the execution of those strokes under pressure as well.
Cut away really nicely. Played into the vacant area and he'll get another 2 important runs. So inching closer to victory are Team Sharjah.
Fujairah, they'll be gutted at this stage. They had this game in their bag. But if you go back, I think those drop catches will be a big factor in this game here.
Yeah. Couldn't agree more on that, Asghar. They're certainly going to haunt them and bite back. And after this game, they will definitely have a word in that department which needs to be improved. Right then, last delivery. Is he going to play a big shot or take a single? Well, takes a single. Very smart batting. And Safir Tariq has played a marvellous innings. And 4 is what is required in the last over. It's 19 gone. 152 for 8. Well, such a mature and sensible innings have we witnessed from this man. Safir Tariq was due in this tournament, couldn't really get going initially, but then that is the class of this man. He's turned the tables around and the pendulum has shifted heavily towards Team Sharjah. 1 hit away, and I wouldn't be surprised, Asghar, if he'll try to finish this off with a glory maximum.
Form is temporary, class is permanent, and this man has got loads of class, been around for a long time, showing great temperament. I think he just needs to be calm here. We have seen this is a game of glorious uncertainties, and a wicket here could create a big drama.
Well, they were down and out, but this man, he had different plans. He held his nerves and had faith in himself. And now they're just 1 hit away. Who would have thought Team Sharjah are going to bounce back? And it is this man, Safir Tariq, who's now just 1 hit away to ensure that their team win this important encounter against mighty Team Fujairah. Well, by the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be a spinner to be bowling the last over.
No fielder at short fine as well. So that paddle sweep will come into play. He goes for it. This is in the air. This is a huge moment. In the context of the game, he's gone. Can you believe it? What you have done, Safir Tariq. He's played so well. So close, but so far.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. This game was done and dusted. Safir trying to go for the glory hit. Excellent bit of captaincy. Has shown a lot of faith and trust in his bowler. And a spinner being introduced and straight away has produced a wicket, and that too of the set batter Safir Tariq. This match is not over by any means. What a roller coaster ride we're witnessing. Safir Tariq, take a bow, young man. 69 in 35 deliveries with those huge 3 maximums. 152 for 9. There you go. The applause is coming in from the camp. And why not? Safir Tariq has produced a gem of an innings. But then the job was not done yet, Asghar.
Such an experienced cricketer. But unfortunately for Sharjah, he's just made that error. He could have waited for another delivery, couple of deliveries. In comes Irfan Yusuf with all the pressure in the world. Those valuable 4 runs. Can he get them over the line with 1 wicket in hand?
Interesting delivery coming up. Tries to go big. Has he found the gap? You bet he has. Irfan Yusufzai, take a bow, young man. You've taken your team to victory. This is unbelievable scenes in the middle.
Sigh of relief for Safir Tariq and Sharjah. Yusuf with a special shot. Was it a great delivery? Quicker. Should have just bowled a little slower on middle and leg stump line. But Fujairah, they'll be gutted. What a game for our viewers around the world. It was exciting and enthralling contrast.
Oh, it was a humdinger of a game. Yusuf Zai, the hero of the moment. He wouldn't have wanted to come at this stage of the game, but eventually had to play that 1 delivery, and he said, what's the fuss all about? I'm going to smash this all over and win the game for my team. Look at that. Just not getting the line right. Not a width offered, and tremendous shot. One of the toughest shots to execute in cricket, and he's done it so brilliantly.
Irfan Yusuf, he will remember this shot for a long time. He's taken a lot of wickets, but being a bowler coming in at number 11 and getting those winning runs are always very, very special. Handshakes all around. What a game of cricket we have witnessed here at Emirates D20, powered by Fancode. Sharjah winning by 1 wicket. That's the batting card. Lukman made 27, not for Irfan, and 2 for Shalam. 34, Junaid hung around for a long time, but that innings which really kept the hopes alive for Sharjah was Safir Tariq. 69 of 35. Tail didn't wag, but that important boundary towards the end. And don't forget, Harsh Desai also hung in for those important 5 runs. Simranjeet was brilliant with his left arm spin, picking up 2 wickets. 1 wicket for Zayed, and Nabil Aziz picked up 4 wickets. Brilliant spell from him. 1 wicket for Arshad and 1 for Ashran Walthapa. Well, at the end, Fujairah, they'll be gutted. I think that fielding has really cost them in this game. Highlights of the innings, Irfan playing that big slog sweep, was hauled out in the deep. Another one gone on the offside early on. And Junaid Afridi playing a few good shots in between. Nabil Aziz came in and got that break. A huge wicket of Lukman. Another one from Nabil Aziz. That time, Fujairah, they were really controlling the game. A tumbling effort from Walthapa. Safir Tariq, meanwhile, played the spinners brilliantly. That was needless from Awais, which opened the door for Sharjah, for Fujairah rather. That was a wonderful pitch of a delivery. Hafiz Al-Mas was nicely caught by Simranjeet. At that stage, Sharjah was struggling, but this man had different ideas. Couple of big ones from Shabazz before he went. Safir Tariq, that over against Zuhair Iqbal. Couple of biggies really set up the game. And in the last over, huge moment with 4 runs required. He got out. Irfan Yusuf finishing the game in style. A nail biter, a 1-wicket victory for Sharjah. Match summary of match number 17. 7 districts presents Emirates D20 powered by Fancode. Fujairah batting first, 155 for 7. Top scored by Sagar Kalyan with 51. 3 wickets for Almas Ayub and Harsh Desai picking up 2 wickets. In reply, Sharjah just getting over the line with 1 wicket in hand. 156 for 9. Safir Tariq, man of the moment with 69. Magnificent runs. Nabil and Simranjeet really bowled their heart out. Sharjah win by 1 wicket. We will take a short break. On the others, we will go for the post-match presentation ceremony with Ahmed Khwaja.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 17 of the 7 districts presents Emirates D20 2024 powered by Fancode. It was Sharjah taking on Fujairah, and what a thrilling encounter. Sharjah were chasing a target of 156, and it went down right down to the final over, right down to the final pair at the crease, eventually getting across the line with 1 wicket in hand. It's time to give the player of the match memento that will be awarded by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee, and it goes to the Sharjah wicketkeeper Safir Tariq for an outstanding knock under pressure. 69 of just 35 deliveries and taking his team just about across the line. Safir, huge congratulations to you. 60 for 3, 96 for 7. Did you still feel at that stage you could chase down that target?
Yeah, Bismillah. First of all, thank to Allah. Yeah, I used to follow this condition in the domestic circuit, so I know how to calculate the runs and how to calculate the some average. So I get easily in the target this one.
What was the conversation you had with Harsh? You had that long partnership when you were 8 wickets down. What did you discuss with him?
Yeah, I just try to say that just give me the strike, don't go for the hit. I am the here, I can hit, I can do everything, you just stay there.
And you hit 3 maximums. Which one did you enjoy the most?
I think that one, the deep mid wicket, I will really enjoy that one. This is the middle of the bat.
And who would you like to dedicate this award to?
This dedicate I am to my team because they are supporting me. First half I cannot play very well. Now second half I say this is my game. I will go back again.
Well, this was your game and you played outstandingly well. Well played, Safir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's all from the post-match presentation for now. Sharjah taking the victory against Fujairah. But stay tuned. We have another exciting match coming up. It will be Emirates Blues taking on Abu Dhabi.